Hear me out.
Didn't you?
No, I went to my main screen.
I didn't think this was gonna come so soon, but I'm just gonna have to have a sip of poison real quick.
Wow, we go live and then it's just poison. There we
toxic.
Go. How toxic.
Wow. I can't believe you did that, Orb.
You know what, Orb? I can believe you did that.
Wow. Hi, everyone. We're finally here. We are a bit late because we've had some technical difficulties, and just Roju might join us in a little bit. We are still waiting on confirmation. He's been feeling a bit under the weather last week, and we're just waiting to see if he feels like powering through or if he's gonna take a rest. Either way, we're gonna play some D&D. We're gonna have an amazing time. It's gonna be hecking great. Session 69, everyone. You may say it. You may say the word. The word.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm leaving.
All right, all the jokes are done. Let's go.
Hobbit has asked if Roju doesn't show up, does he still get a participation award? I don't know. He didn't participate.
Actually, I can't answer that question. It's literally in every single contract you sign with him, he gets one regardless. The second he's signed the contract to do something, he automatically gets it. So, yeah.
Okay, so he has the participation award.
He has.
Oh my god, Orb, do I need to time you out? How dare you?
I think we need to time him out because he do be doing the rounds.
What the heck, Raptor? What are you doing with me?
I'm trying to fix your freaking thing. Fuck it, we fix it live. It's fine now. Look at it. You were in the corner like this.
I was like full on your full screen. I was just like,
hi, Gouda.
You guys can't hear it because you guys are streaming, but we have someone that joined us in the Discord.
Roger's coming.
I thought I should let you guys know since I could hear it. And I knew you guys couldn't hear it because streamer mode.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
I was about to bop them because I was like, who's joining us? And then I was like, oh. Yeah,
we can bop him anyway. Bop him!
There's a guest and I don't know about it.
Excuse me? There's someone.
Yeah, I invited them last week. I forgot to tell you guys.
Oh god, I hate people who do that IRL.
Oh, yeah.
I would never. I always ask.
Oh my god.
At the very least, I'm like, can I have a plus one?
Cuddly.
Wait.
Don't make me go get those Oreos. I've still got half a fucking shopping bag of Oreos.
Hold on.
I'll do it.
Is that, no, I'm just saying, Orb, that's not what the bit badge. Oh, it's a bit leader badge. Okay, I was like, that's not what my bit badges look like. Come on.
I dropped that bot, Josie.
You dropped the bot?
Dropped the bot. Because we
Did
got
you drop
incoming.
it like it was
we got
bot?
incoming.
Or like it was bot. Oh. Okay.
There we go.
I will double check for you guys to make sure everyone's in the right spot.
They are. I can see. I can see for me that they are.
I have it. The two monitors.
Hey.
Oh my god.
It's amazing. Cuddly and Orb still need to capture it. But it's amazing. Oh, there. Cuddly's good.
You're alive. You're alive. We have Roju. Hey. How are you feeling, bud?
Welcome back from the dead, Roju.
Thank you.
I feel Did you enjoy your stay in the city of the dead?
For those wondering, this is what Gerald sounded like the morning after signing the contract. So now I'm questioning, are you a warlock?
Did you suddenly sprout powers?
Do you remember anything that you wrote last night? Anything at all? And was it really hot? Was it the fever or was it something else?
I mean, fevers normally burn marks into
Here's what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to hold your right hand out towards something cheap and say the word Eldritch Blast.
Nah, do it towards something expensive. Move a little.
All right.
Not the new goggles.
Eldridge blah blah.
Oh! We did a long rest, so I can attend to the goggles now, right?
Yes, you may. You may.
Okay.
We're just gonna. We do have Roju here. Roju, are you going to stay off cam? Just so we know.
I am, yes.
Yes, good.
Join
good.
me,
Roju.
Roju.
Just want to confirm. But since we are running a bit late, we're just gonna jump straight into this. No one is going to get the opportunity to make bad jokes right now.
It's alright, I already mean
right
now. We're fine.
You mean nice jokes?
Yeah.
Aren't you glad I'm here?
So glad. I'm just gonna have another sip of my drink here.
Pretty sure that's not water. That's vodka. Straight vodka.
I mean.
Is that why it says poison?
I mean, potato water. I'm just saying. But yes, we're just gonna jump straight back in. I'm gonna do the recap, and we're just gonna do this thing. The Vanguard of the Black. Having stepped out of Venarian's office to have supper, we're met with a distressed Hannah. A wounded Claire was struggling to reach the guild hall, and behind her very own companion, Bear, was lumbering closer. At first glance, the bear seemed undead, but after some spells didn't hit properly or take the effect they were intended, and some serious injuries were afflicted, the party realized that the bear was housing parasitic fungi. After this realization, the Vanguard made short work of the Myconids and debated the bear's fate. Nana and Arthur communed with the bear, who asked to be laid to rest, struck with guilt from having injured its best friend. The party held differing opinions, but Arthur knelt down after hearing the bear's wishes and used the Sunblade to lay it to its final rest. Back inside the guild hall, the suspicions came true as Claire showed sign of similar parasitic growths, and the night turned into a long and arduous surgical process. After successfully removing the fungi from within Claire's abdomen, Gerald cascaded magic left and right. He started blasting. And for unknowing onlookers, it might as well have been an exaggerated display of success. But we come to in the morning, breakfast having been finished, as the Vanguard prepares their journey towards Pandorga, the home of the Archdruids.
I mean, not anymore. The home of the fun guys.
Hey, druids are pretty fun. Let me tell you all the party times I had. Really.
So after breakfast, Arthur's sort of gonna be like, "All right, look, I think we all need have a bit of a chat of what happened yesterday." Yep, no one's opposing to that. Great.
I think I was just surprised that you suggested it, but I'm
in shock, quite frankly.
Yes, I think we're all stunned into silence at that announcement from you, Arthur. That
definitely wasn't cuddly, just zoning. That would be weird.
You're normally all action, no talk. In fact, you're normally no action and no talk, if you catch my drift. But yes, I do believe we should have a chat about what happened yesterday.
Yes, so I will start. Look, Nana and I spoke to the bear, and the bear wanted not to be seen, not to be involved with what's happened. It was too injured, and we had to make a snap decision right there, and we did what we had to. And I feel really bad that we didn't really consult more to the group, but it wasn't like we had much time to. I know, Gerald, you had some pretty strong feelings about this.
Well, yes. You say snap decision, but we only know this in hindsight. I'm perfectly happy to admit that given what I saw with Claire herself that the chances of us being successful on the bear in hindsight are very slim. However, we didn't need to make any snap decisions. And I think your haste is perhaps what irked me the most.
I understand that. I could be very hasteful at times. And it's something that I am trying to learn. I just want to put it out there that I didn't want to put our friend down. It's not something it was a need for me.
Arthur, I will say that you were able to do what none of us did. Claire asked us to put him out of his misery, and we thought we had a chance, and maybe we still do, but we'll have to have a conversation about Claire, with Claire, about whether or not she wants to maybe speak to him.
In this case, I agree with Gerald. Yes, in hindsight, we probably could not have saved the bear. But that doesn't change the fact that you should have listened to the group and at least heard our opinions. This isn't the first time you guys have made a rush decision without even consulting me. You signed me up for the Queen's Guard without even asking if I wanted to join. You've asked me to do many things without asking if I wanted to. And I've gone along because I consider you guys my friends and I want to help you guys. But that doesn't change the fact that you should at least ask me if I want to do something. I've not been in this group as long as many of you guys. You guys haven't asked. Other than that first day, when you asked if I wanted to come along. That didn't sign me up for everything. It signed me up for I am with you guys. But that doesn't mean that I don't have boundaries as well.
All right. Well, George, we will try to do a better job of asking, but at the same time, please make your boundaries known, because I'm not a mind reader. Maybe Gerald is. I don't really know his spell slots, but if we don't have communication both ways, we won't get very far.
No, I find it rather odd that I find myself solely on the side of George in this, given
Come a long
things...
way. We kind of hated each other when we first met.
Right? It's weird times, George. But yes, I fully acknowledge that perhaps we didn't give you the appropriate words escape me, but I did poorly try when we were signing the contract, but I'm not very good at these things, so I do apologize for perhaps not being particularly clear at the time, and it kind of just got swept up, didn't it? But Arthur, you can't just make these decisions, as you've said. But beyond that, there's a moral question, because magic is very powerful, and we can do a great many things given a little time and a little thought, applying our intelligence to a situation. And
we can, Gerald, but at the end of the day, this was not Arthur's decision. This was the bear's.
Precisely. It wasn't Arthur's decision, yet he made it immediately. That's what I'm saying.
It was what the bear asked for, and I feel that in a person's last moments, you should honor that.
I understand that, Nana, but at the same token, I think my largest problem here is simply that how is a bear to know what magical means might be at our disposal?
And
can't-
even before the bear asked, Arthur was stepping forward to kill it.
I absolutely agree, George. I don't think Arthur ever had an intention of not killing the bear. But that's a little bit besides the point in this case. It's more that we didn't even try. Like if the bear was a person, it's like not telling them that it's possible to heal them, or not telling them that these different options are available to them. They're just like, well, I guess I'm dead now, and you're like, yep, that's the only thing that's going to happen. Like, no, you need to at least tell the being if they're capable of understanding what their options in their life are. You can't just say, well, they want to die. Sure, I could save them, but I'm not going to tell them that. I'm just going to kill them because that's what they want. It's you didn't inform them of their options, and that's
Out of character,
you're
I feel like we
essentially
kind of
taking their
did.
choice away from them.
Arthur sort of looks down and he goes, Rudy, you seem very quiet about the subject.
Yes, because I find myself trying to figure out the words on how I say that I agree with Arthur. And I agree with Gerald and George. I agree with everyone. I think I participated a little bit in the initial acceptance, or the rushing acceptance of what the bear wanted. However, I do feel, I'm willing to take blame for that. And we didn't, effectively communicate between ourselves. And I think you all know by now that I'm not the most articulate when it comes to my words. I'm definitely more of a shower rather than a teller. However, I do see Arthur's line of reasoning here, where, remember, Arthur, your background is in nature. Less of a less magic, more nature, where the law of nature is. If something is injured in what is a mortal situation,
circle of life, yes.
This is it, make it painless. Whereas Gerald and George, you're both correct in that we could have tried. We absolutely could have applied all of our magical talents, as we did with Claire, and certainly save the bear. Absolutely. Which is why I also, I do apologize for not exploring all those options, or at least communicating why I wouldn't be exploring all those options. I think moving forward, I will do my best to communicate why I think the way I do, and why and how I want to proceed. And if time allows, then we can solve these dilemmas at the time.
Yes. Yeah, I sort of understand. Yeah, I seem like, yes, I was too hasty. Something definitely the leader of the group should not have. Again, leader of the group should be asking people more. So, George, I apologize for that. Look, I know this leadership role I've been given is more honorary because I was around longer. But this whole situation has sort of made me think more and more about my role within the group. I do understand, like with nature, for me, yes, circle of life, to me, there was no way we were going to heal the bear. The bear could have passed in the time that you ran off, Gerald, to talk. We just didn't know how much life the bear had left. It could have been painful going that way. The fact that we spoke to him and wanted to rest painlessly is the decision I went on there. Again, I should have somehow talked to you guys about that, but again, I felt like time would have been the constraint there because we didn't know how much life the bear had.
But you just made it all the shorter, though, Arthur.
But it could have been more painful.
But we don't.
Regardless,
we don't know. That's the thing.
Well,
I
that's a
enjoy
part of
this
life. We're never going to
conversation,
know, are
but
we?
I think the person who probably could decide all of this for us is probably just waking up. Why don't we ask Claire if she would like to speak to, the bear? And maybe we can bring it back. But until then, I don't know that arguing about philosophy is going to get us anywhere. What is done is done.
I agree now. I agree. And that's also why, if you guys want me to step down as leader of the group, I will. And you guys can select a new one.
No. I would rather no one else have the responsibility than you, Arthur. Absolutely not.
Okay.
All the blame must go on your shoulders. Absolutely. I don't want
I knew it was coming.
I don't want
I knew it
anything
was
to do
coming.
with that.
Arthur
Absolutely
pulls
not.
a bit of a smirk, but looks over at George and Gerald and says thoughts.
I don't mind if you're leader. I just think there should be more of a democracy instead of a tyranny.
You see that word cuts Arthur deep, and he sort of just heads straight down.
To be quite honest, I feel like Arthur literally never makes decisions.
I feel like that's just the bow.
Literally, that's what I was
He like
about
has.
to say. I don't think you've ever acted as a leader in the slightest in all of our time together, Arthur. No offense, but I'm
That's a bit harsh,
perfectly.
Gerald.
Which one was
Just in
more of a
context,
burn?
you just look. If anyone was looking at it, it just went to like that black and white screen, and with a couple of lines, just doing.
With like the slight rain playing.
It's like an anime when the first stone hits and the big stone.
Yeah, that's exactly
Attach the rock of shame.
Yeah.
Or like when the arrows go sticking into the character.
Yeah.
This is, oh my god, the roast of Arthur. Sorry.
What was I saying? It is very convenient for you to essentially shoulder the blame, though. I'm happy for it to continue like that if you wish to just continue being a figurehead. But
And Nana just slaps Gerald with a spoon, goes like,
ow.
I mean, think about it. Why would you even consider giving up the title of leader of the Vanguard of the Black? Can you imagine when we defeat Jalira and slap her with that train? You will be the head of that story. You'll be at the forefront. Why would you even
They'll
consider
sing
giving
songs
that up?
about you, which
They
is what
will.
you could have done if you went to
Arthur
bard
and the
school.
Vanguard of the Black.
Arthur just sort of looks up and goes, "Look, you guys are amazing for trying to make me happy."
You hit me with a spoon, and then you turn around and say that, Nana.
But I do like Nana's idea. Now, I don't think we all should go in to see her. It might be a bit much first thing in the morning. I definitely believe, Broody, you should go in. You did perform the help with George.
Do you really think my face is the first face that someone wants to see?
No,
when they wake up in the
that's why I said George as well.
I'm aware of what I look like.
And probably Nana.
Terrifying.
Nana,
Me?
Well, you can bring some food in with them and see if she might be a little bit hungry.
Alright, I'll cover it.
Okay. Gerald, you're right from last night. You did go into a bit of a magical celebration.
I wouldn't call it a
Oh
celebration.
yes, you made my patient levitate. I remember
You made
now.
us all levitate.
We all float down here and everything, but
I didn't. I initially was angry because you made it happen, and then I was angry because I was left out.
well, it's look. Since the time in the Reflected City, it's my magic's been a little bit wonky.
Well, straighten it, will you?
Well, there's a bit more power than there's just a bit more power. We're just trying to get used to it. So apologies. I'll
Just be
Try.
fair next time.
what? Be fair.
All of us float. I felt very alone on the
Oh, I
feet on
had
the
no control over that
You were
whatsoever.
literally like the only one. It was just you and George on the ground at that point.
And George could have done something if he wanted to float.
Yeah, like it was just you.
It's literally only
It was
Rudy.
just you, Rudy.
George can fly. Oh, just all right, fine. I'm going in to see Claire. Who's coming with me?
I think Gerald, we should stay out of this one.
No, I mean, you should stay out of this one. I'm going to go see Claire.
Why don't we all just go then?
Nah, Arthur gets up and he goes, okay. Then goes, gets another cup of coffee.
Oh, you
Arthur, I think you should come with us, even though I'm a little still cross with you.
as leader
You
of the
are
Vanguard.
Tough
I think
leader.
emotionally I'm not ready to face her.
Would there be a blubbering fool in the room? Come on.
Arthur goes, grabs the coffee and walks behind everyone else.
No, look out. He has the coffee.
Actually, should we bring her coffee too?
Nana's gonna prepare a little like a little food tray from probably wherever the guild is keeping their food. Yeah, cool. Kitchen. Kitchen is the word we're looking for.
Oh, I haven't spoken in so long. I've forgotten how to do.
Yeah, you like hello. Hi.
Is this
Sorry,
not
who
the
are you?
best D&D session?
Okay, can I just get like Isma from Emperor's New Groove? Is this my voice?
Is this my voice? Is this my
Is this my voice? You all actually prepare and you go to the room where you left Claire sleeping in one of the bunks, and she's not there.
Gerald, I swear to God, if she's on the roof.
She's not on the roof.
She's not.
It shouldn't have lasted that long.
Well, look, I'm not going to say this is the first time I've lost a patient, because it's not. But I
Remind me,
feel
never
like
take medical advice from Rudy.
Incredibly unreassuring, Rudy.
He's a very good anesthesiologist.
I said lost, not killed. That's
Been down
different.
forever.
I love how
Well,
lost
never feel
is
again.
actually like kind of not worse, but almost as
Yeah.
bad there. Like
Patients are
Sometimes-
usually dead.
Sometimes the dead get. I mean, look, that's not relevant right now. What's relevant is that Claire is missing. We should go find her.
So Arthur's going to look around the room with his coffee, and see if her stuff is missing. See if there's any signs of her leaving. I don't know if there's a window, gone through the window, through the front, through the door.
No, doesn't look like anyone has left through a window. There's no things in here of hers.
Okay.
I guess she's up and about.
yeah,
So that's a good sign.
I think
Maybe.
we should go outside and we might just ask around and see if some people have seen her exit at least.
Yeah, would Valerian? What Veneria? What the hell am I trying to say? Would the guild leader, who kind of left Arthur in charge, but like is kind of still sort of the guild leader, would he be around to ask?
He's not around.
He's not
As-
around. Okay.
So he had new since he got what is supposed to be a promotion, but he didn't want it.
Right. Yeah. He
How bad?
fucked off.
He doesn't really
Yeah.
do much in the guild hall itself right now.
Right. Would Hannah be around?
You look around and you do see Hannah.
That's a great start.
Yeah, she's sitting and almost absent-mindedly looking at the quest board, as it were. Like she's more looking through it than actually reading what's on it.
Yeah. Nana will just kind of sidle up to her and be like, Hannah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry.
Didn't mean to startle you. We're looking for Claire. We'd like to talk to her if she's around.
She's she's gone to the Abbey.
Oh, is it something she wouldn't want to be disturbed?
No, I think she just went, well, hearing what had happened, word spread, one of the priests came by and offered her to stay there if she needed any long-term care, physical or otherwise.
Oh, all
She
right.
wasn't really. She didn't really seem herself when she came to.
Yes, that's what we'd like to talk to her about. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see if we can find her. I can like a prayer wheel while I'm there. Fuck yeah. I'm sorry. I
He
mean,
learns
this
one
is a really
song.
serious journey, and we're here for Claire. And Claire alone.
Clear and prayer.
I suppose we could swing by there on our way out of the city.
Aren't we also seeing Sin today?
We have a few stops before we get
All
out
right,
of the
all
city.
right,
Yes.
all right, I'll wait. I just want to see my baby.
We'll get there.
So Arthur's gonna turn around and go, all right, I think we should start heading off and making our rounds then, shouldn't we?
Did you remember to lock our new door, our office, Arthur?
Yes.
You
Sure.
have the keys.
Do you have the keys?
Arthur holds the keys.
Okay.
Well, then why am I able to open this door?
The door
Does
opens.
the door actually open?
Does the door open?
Yeah.
That's because I haven't grabbed all my stuff from it yet.
Your backpack's on your back. Your bow is still in the room, Arthur. What are you doing here? What? Come on.
We
get
can all
your
tell who
stuff.
packs in their
You
relationship.
you lock up, as it were. Say a few greetings and goodbyes as you step out of the guild hall and into the pavilion of trades. Where would you like to head first?
Probably the Abbey, right? Unless we needed to do anything else.
Because I've had an IRL game of D&D, my actual map folder isn't here, so I'm going to be back in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
20 minutes? All right.
Arthur's going to turn around and goes, as leader of the group, I think someone else should decide today.
Oh, that's
You
smooth.
little
That's
shit.
smooth.
Wow,
I
that's
can respect that
fantastic.
move.
Fucking-
That's definitely.
That's
You know-
like the 2 times in this whole campaign that you've ever used the phrase as leader of the group. And you were like, as leader of the group, I opt to not.
Look, Arthur, I didn't want to be the one to tell you this, but your shoes are untied.
Arthur looks down and goes, well, so are yours.
What? No, they're not. Hey, wait, I don't even have leases. What the hell? What the heck are you
Made
playing
you
at?
look.
No, that was what I was. You son of a. That's what I was going to do. Neither of us are wearing
On this
laces.
very serious sounding campaign to bring you an announcement. I have been scammed out another month of
Can I
money by
leave?
AussieDevFro.
I was thinking the same thing. I was just wondering if I should say something as George or
And I
I was trying to get that joke out, but
That
then
was-
you
that
turned
was
it around. I'm
well
like, I had to play along.
I would've
You want to
loved
just
it
flip that
if
Uno reverse
Arthur-
card for yourself right now?
I would have loved it if Arthur did, when you make the person look down and then you flick their nose. I would have loved if Arthur tried to do that, but there was no nose.
He just like missed.
Just like,
Oh.
whoop.
Nothing.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
something right there. Oh.
we can go to the other scene because I put the city map up for display.
Oh.
Fancy.
Look at that. Although there's no Roju here. Whoops. Uh-oh. Better fix that. Hang on.
Well, I
Hang on.
fixed.
There's a
I
Roju.
have it.
There's the
So
map.
easy.
Well,
He's all
look, I do
So
have
easy.
a Roju, but I also have a pretty picture here. So, I don't know. Perhaps today,
True.
guys.
Look at this. Look at this pretty map.
I've done
I
poorly.
love it.
Oh God!
Is it-
Oh my God!
Intelligible at all?
No.
A tiny bit.
The
Oh,
little.
mine is not. Ah, there we go.
I'm just gonna zoom in a bunch.
Yeah, that's good. You on.
That's good.
Really good.
It looks
better.
like if a log was made of the bloodborne eyes.
Oh,
Just because I'm very far away.
Wait, a log made out of bloodborne eyes.
Yeah. But I'm sure that's not what it actually is like. It's a lot of
What?
tiny
I think
squares.
what
It's
Cuddly's-
fine. I'm going to the eye doctor next week. It's
I think if you're looking through OBS, it's very small. But if you're looking
Yes.
at it on a stream, it's quite large because we've enlarged.
I was looking through OBS because I'm
I
really
understand what
smart.
Cuddly's saying.
Enhance.
Enhance, yeah. No,
Zoom and dance.
Ready? Enhance.
Maybe actually there's
Maybe we do this. We
This?
make it bigger.
hold on.
Oh, I see what the Raptor's doing.
Aw.
That's clever.
Here we go. Here we go. Now I've done some image editing.
Whoa.
Oh.
Do you see that?
It does have a little bit more clarity.
Oh,
it
yeah,
looks a
yeah.
little bit
Yeah,
better.
Yeah. I do.
here.
Yeah,
And I'm
at least
guessing
the
that's like
shape. The shapes are
farmland.
more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
This is the city map.
Oh, God, I just want a tour.
You are
Yo.
currently here in
We
the.
have a tour here sign.
I was just about to ask if it has one.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Oh my god! I would have something to use if only someone opened the box.
Oh my God.
What's in the box? In the box. What's in the
I
box
forgot.
today?
I was saving it till
In
we
the
started
box
shooting, and I
today.
just forgot.
I think this is something that's really good for Roju. Is in the box today.
Nani?
It is.
Remember when you were about to put my character in there?
It is a battery for some
Oh.
extra charge.
Oh.
But no, there's also a bunch of little like shinies.
A battery and shinies.
Wait, is that my shiny rock bag?
I mean, it could be.
Tootsie Stole your shiny
Shiny
rocks.
My
Trixie
shiny rock
has it.
collection.
Yeah.
Rocks.
I
I'm just gonna
missed
let Jesse
that.
do that. Yeah.
Here's the battery.
Nice.
But yes, you are in the Pavilion of Trades, for which I also have a map for those who remember.
Oh,
Ooh.
Well, it's supposed to be the other way around. Wow.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Pavilion of Trades map.
I'm just trying to make sure everything fits properly. There we go. You're in the Pavilion of Trades. We are looking south is this way.
Mhm.
Here's the guild hall. That's where you are right now. If you want to go visit Sin, that is in the College Arcana. I'm gonna put a little black dot. That's where Sin is. And over here is where Claire is.
Mhm.
Claire is clear.
Yeah.
So Arthur's gonna turn around and go, George, who would you like to go see first?
I don't really know the other person, so I guess Claire.
All right, that's where we're going.
So y'all make your way through the
This
city.
opinion is not a
Is that-
democracy.
I feel like George,
is that-
Arthur has taken your thought process a little too literally, which is exactly what Arthur does. But I mean,
One person's opinion is not a democracy.
No, but George also
We're just-
wanted to like be
George's
asked
eyes are
every time. So
wide.
like Arthur's gonna literally ask every time now. George, do you want to have dinner? He wants to set up camp. Like, he's
Are you
gonna be
hungry?
so annoyed.
George, can I
George,
go
do you
to
go
sleep?
left or
Oh,
right?
no.
George, should I fire an arrow at the people killing us?
In the battle, use an action to ask. No.
hey, hang on, hold on. Which location is closer to the exit of the city? Oh wait, no, we're just popping inside a tree, aren't we, Nana?
Yes, we're going to pop inside a tree, as you
Right.
put it.
Well, okay then. I suppose. Yeah.
I've got a
let's-
very good tree picked out. You're going to love it.
I look forward to seeing your tree. I suppose let's go see Claire then. I like that
I'm
idea.
excited.
I like
My tree.
doing that one first.
So you
Democracy.
follow the main road. You follow the main road down until you reach one of the exits, and then you follow the road again. You pass by not a lot more than residential and small general goods stores. Here and there, you see wells in between the building. But then the city opens up a bit. The buildings are smaller, more rustic, very much not thrown together, but they are bare bones buildings. They are the minimal necessary.
Bare bones.
I know.
ah!
I'm sorry. I had to.
I'm just gonna.
God, put 2 down. That's a good character.
Too soon.
You dishonored our bear friend, although I was gonna do it too.
But you see as well the unfinished massive structure of the abbey. This large church with attached buildings that stands unfinished.
Oh shit. Yeah, right.
There's just it's just been finished to the point where it's still usable as a building. The walls, the roof, but instead of the intricate carvings that you see along the main pillars and the door, the building has been continued work in process with just wood and cheaper, less ornate structure. And all around you see these smaller buildings. Some of them are very large and without walls, merely a roof available for those who need it. There's cots everywhere available. You see people walking around wearing not dirty clothes, but definitely hand-me-downs. They've been patched, they've been stitched. And you see there's breakfast being served. There is a handful of people wearing simple robes that are currently just in the process of handing out small bread rolls and soup. And among them, also handing out bread rolls, is Claire.
Arthur goes, takes a step forward, but goes and stops to like tie his shoelace.
Yeah, you do see that there's a fair line of people who are coming up to have some breakfast. And Rudy would know, having spent a couple of months here, that this is... there's not a word for it, really. It was supposed to be a safe haven for those who, for a reason or not, couldn't work, didn't have an income. But still, by decree of the Queen and the agreement with the Abbess, Hilda Longhorn, the process of building the abbey itself was halted, and the resources were instead put into making these makeshift abodes for those who didn't have anywhere to go.
Nice. Nana, does it look like there's anyone in particular who is sort of overseeing the people handing out breakfast, or?
Yes,
Yes.
there
All
is. You do see two people. You see a woman with almost like a cloudy jade color to her skin. She's got no hair, but she's got a cloudy jade color to her skin. And next to her as well, you see a half-elf that has short, brownish hair. With this, it's fairly short. He's also wearing just these plain white robes. And the two of them and Claire are handing out food to the poor. And there's also a middle-aged looking gnome fella with them who is almost like talking to those in the line as they come up. Like there's a lot of, he's the one who says a lot of good mornings, how are you doing, you sleep well. And Rudy, you would know that this is Sister Frida and Brother David.
Frida. Get the fuck out of there right now.
Why? Josie! Dark Souls music is not begins.
God damn it!
Ah!
Why is there boss music show?
Sorry,
Sister Frida.
I had to. It took Aussie years to beat that boss.
What are you talking about? What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, I guess we're making our way to Sister Frida because that's just funny. Just for the memes, Nana just might like step around the line so it doesn't look like she's trying to cut, and just come up sort of next to / beside them and go, excuse me, I know you're awfully busy, but I do wonder if we could have just a quick word. Claire, if you wouldn't mind just a quick word. We could substitute one of us in to help you finish with breakfast if you'd like.
And Claire looks at you and then looks at the others. And Sister Frida turns on and says, well, the more hands we have, the better. And Claire, you is simply volunteering. But if you would like to help, we would certainly not decline. And Claire just says, oh, okay. And just like wipes her hair off on a little bit of a tea towel she's got and takes a step back.
All right.
Arthur,
No.
Arthur, get in here. Rudy grabs Arthur and shoves him into place.
Arthur does so, like he's yep.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I reckon
and
you
it-
did.
Yeah, in front of you, Arthur, you have almost like there's a basket below the table itself filled with bread rolls, and there's like one in front of you. And Claire was just in the process of handing out bread rolls to the people who came up.
Please tell me there's a little child that goes, please, sir, can I have some more?
Oh my god.
That's George. George does that.
Sure.
Wait, George, when did you get into line?
Nice.
What do you mean? I've been waiting here for 3 hours.
I fully believe that we would have gotten like turned around and George would have been like, is that bread? And just beeline it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ru-
George
Rudy leaves
George does
Arthur and
not.
George too.
Just point of order, George no longer looks anything like when you first met him, like back in the Icelands. He's wearing a very fine made suit, and he's like there's like a
No, no.
constant little sparkle and shimmer down his back, and he's also currently wearing like steampunky goggles, but they're completely blacked out.
A little bit taller now that he's well fed, you know.
Yeah.
What an edgelord.
He fits his clothes a little bit.
I love it.
He needs to see. These are his glasses.
I know, I just love them.
In that case, Rudy has also moved George next to Arthur and goes, "This will be a good bonding exercise." And then has walked away to
Oh my god.
George looks at Nana, takes off the goggles to give him puppy dog eyes. Take me with you.
Not the puppy dog, guys.
Sister Frida turns around towards Arthur and George and says, "It is one bread roll each, and then once everyone has gotten some, we like to save the rest for tomorrow. We put it in the soup."
Oh, okay.
And then
But Claire steps aside to the rest of you and just looks almost like a little like, okay. She's a bit like, what you need?
Nana, like, if George is still like, please, she's like, yeah, come on, if you want, yeah. She like gestures over, it's okay.
Like a poor puppy just
please. Oh God, how do we start
Rudy
this?
saw this
We-
look and felt bad, so then also like kind of pulled George out of line as well.
George looks at Rudy disgruntledly. I was the lead surgeon and you wanted to make me stay behind?
It was a joke, George. I know no one wants to bond with Arthur.
Just wait until you need surgery.
So
The bands keep coming and they
I
don't stop
will
coming.
never need surgery.
Just-
So
Do it
If-
myself.
if we're looking at Claire, because
Mhm.
Hannah said like she was like a little bit different, like just different.
Does
Li-
she
like-
look okay.
Does she look okay? Like, has she been crying? Has she just got that sort of like numb look that happens when you're in shock?
Yeah, she's got a bit of a numb look
numb
to
look.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that just helps us start the conversation. Okay, so Nana will look at Claire and say, Claire, I feel we might be the last people you want to see right now. But,
Why would
I
that
thought-
be?
well, sorry, what was, out of character, what was the bear's name? I know it had a name. Was it Bjorn?
Yeah.
Because bear? Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure. Well, it's about Bjorn. And we wanted to
I
know.
did get the chance to thank you for that, by the way.
Oh,
Thank us. We were unable to save him.
well, we did set him free
I-
though, as he asked, and
Didn't think there was really any way to save him. He was in so much pain.
he was, and we did as you asked, but there is a chance that, well, Rudy can probably explain how it works a little better, but. And Nana, just for reference, is talking about like when
Yeah.
Rudy can talk
Oh.
to his dad. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I figured you got.
Oh, well, I mean, I suppose it's always awkward to explain, but I mean, if you wanted one last chance to send him off, I can provide that, if you so desire.
And if.
What do
if
you mean?
Well, if you wish to... Well, actually, no, Nana, this wouldn't work, because you can only... You can't... I mean, I can essentially allow... No, I don't think it's right. On second thoughts, Nana, I don't think this is right.
I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Nana's
Right.
referring to an ability I have. I can allow you to communicate with
Run
the
me
dead.
through why it won't work out of character, and I'm gonna bend some rules.
Bjorn speaks bear.
Yeah, and I speak bear. And so does
You're
Claire.
translating.
Well, like, because
And,
anyone can ask questions, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
suppose so. Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, it's just, I suppose what Nana is referring to is that I can allow, if you so choose to, if you wish to, you know, ask. It's not really speak. It's more like asking questions, and they are compelled to answer. I don't think that's right here, Nana. It's not. You should have asked me before throwing me into this conversation. Actually.
I feel like our characters had this conversation this morning.
Not to talk with, not to do speak with the dead.
Oh,
At all.
sorry. Our
No,
out
not
of
at all.
characters had this conversation
Oh.
last week.
Weren't you talking about potentially like whether you were gonna?
Yeah, I
Bring the bed
literally
back or
wanted
something?
Claire to ask if he wanted to come back, and then I can reincarnate him.
Oh, resurrect! I thought you meant speak with speak with the dead.
Well, yeah, she is meaning speak with the dead to
Yeah,
ask the bear
I
whether
can-
it wanted to
Right.
come
Okay.
back.
I can reincarnate, but we need to know if he even wants to come back at this point. Like, he should
Okay.
just, yeah.
Now Darcy is more on board with what we actually were
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
I thought you just wanted to speak. Okay. Right.
Nah.
That was. Yeah, I forgot. It's been a week.
Communication.
Yes.
Vacation.
Oh wait, no. Now I remember. I think I must have lost some brain matter at some point. Look, what Nana is referring to is if you want to, we could ask Bjorn if he wants to come back, and it is well within our abilities to bring him back. If you would like to go down that road, of course.
And she looks repulsed almost, like her face is starting to contort. What? What do you mean? Speak with the dead? Bring him back?
Well, bring him back. That's Nana. You have the full info on that one, right?
Yeah.
Is that really
Oh.
something that can be done?
Wait, hold up. This just says humanoid. Let's bend it for flavor. He's basically a person.
You've started
Alright.
an entire conversation. Oh my god.
We'll get there when we get to it. Go.
No, well, it's just that we were feeling rough over unfortunately having to, put Bjorn out of his misery, and we were just wondering if you wanted, if you wanted to bring him back. That's all. But if
You're
the
saying that's possible?
that is.
Well, now I want to know if it is, because if it's not, then is it?
We'll get there when we get to it.
Well,
I'm sorry. We started the whole conversation.
nah. We will. We'll talk about it now.
Really, you're going to... I'm gonna say it's possible. Is all I'm gonna say.
With
Champ?
what I've got? Posture?
Or with the party?
Like you would allow like a reincarnate for like a creature?
Hold on.
Potentially, yeah. I might allow some bending on the rules here. Definitely.
That sounds like you can certainly try to me.
It's more of a I can't guarantee what the results will be.
Sounds like we should have prepared this before the session thing.
This sounds like a start of Resident Evil type of thing.
Also true.
Well,
I mean,
because I suppose the mushroom might come back. We'd have to do surgery again, I think.
If you were reincarnating something, the mushroom is not coming back.
Rudy could have prepared. If you want to retcon the whole not knowing, Rudy can have resurrection prepared.
Oh shit! You can just bring them back. Mine's like a wild card.
what
thing.
I'm saying,
Damn,
what
okay.
I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is that Nana's reincarnation will work. I just
Right.
have not said how.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like it.
That's
Well,
terrifying.
balls in
Not
gonna
Nana's
lie.
court.
These little thugs, yeah.
Rather
These
than
little
leaving
thugs.
Rudy to talk about something he doesn't understand.
Well, Nana doesn't understand it anymore either. So,
I mean, it's just reincarnating. They just come back as something else.
well, I mean, allegedly. I guess we won't know until we try. Yeah, Nana can look. She
Long
can jump
story
in.
short, Claire, yes, it is possible. If you so desire, we can attempt to reincarnate Bjorn. Yes. It is something that is within our power.
But Nana will add that, because it's her spell, so she'll know that it sort of is like not necessarily the same animal or the same species. So she will add that, like, she's never done it before. She knows it's possible, and she knows that he may not be the same. There's a chance that he will be different.
Physically.
Yeah, I would say physically.
I'm gonna say, Nana, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, I don't want to
Love
persuade her to do
advantage.
anything. I just want her to decide. But okay, we'll do it. We'll see. Oh no, I forgot. It takes 5 years for my dice to roll. So happy
2032, everyone. By the time I make this with advantage.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, because 2 rolls.
Yeah, yeah. So that's 5 years of your life gone right now, which is
Mm,
12. 12. And
While we're waiting, how's the bread slinging going, Arthur?
Arthur,
he put him in
is-
his bow.
Arthur is trying to make a game out of it to
Oh.
make people smile.
Yes, he is.
Um,
That's actually sweet. That's very Arthur.
but at the same time, he's hearing bits and
All
pieces of the conversation, and he's
12
sort
is the
of
high
not.
one.
He was just like, "Oh no, Arthur's staying out of it."
There's at one point, Arthur, that you look back in distraction, and there's one like young teenager who tries to swipe a second bread roll, but with your extreme perception, you spot it.
Arthur goes around
nostalgia.
and goes, "No, you can only take one." Wink, wink, wink. Yes, yes, you have to
Aw.
return that. Yes, wink, wink, wink.
Are you saying wink, wink, wink out loud?
No, no.
Please say yes.
Absolutely he is.
No way, no way. He doesn't want to
Imagine.
catch on.
Oh my god.
And then Arthur sort of sees where that teenager's going and goes, "Oh, look, everyone, a little bit of a party trick," and shoots the bread in that direction as well.
Wow.
Of course he is. Honestly, should have just given him
Wow,
those
and you
cash
couldn't
back.
let George steal the money from the
was
cash
gonna
register.
That was different.
I mean,
Did
He
you
had
know
just
that-
gotten laid. He was in a
Wow.
different mindset, alright?
He didn't have
Claire-
much blood back in his body yet.
Claire is actually gonna turn to Gerald and says, "Gerald, you're the one who knows the most about magic, I think. Is this really possible?"
Oh, yes, it's not strictly in the realms of Arcana, but it's certainly possible. I can tell you, I've already died once and been brought back myself. So,
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
thank you,
Sure you
Rudy.
would.
Waving his really freaking fingers.
Dude, and she's starting to like move further away from the people around, like sort of like pulls you a bit away. And Nana and Rudy, you would realize that brother David is definitely like glancing your direction.
But
Oh.
it is up to Bjorn, though. I can tell you when it happens, you do get I definitely had the option of declining.
Hey, Josie.
You did.
Yeah.
When we notice that the Father David's looking our way, can I do a light detect thoughts on him just to see how much he's heard and his opinions on what's going on?
Do it.
Just to make sure we're not in trouble.
Nah, we're in trouble.
I mean,
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me.
this isn't.
Just to make sure if we're in trouble, we know about it ahead of time.
This is so on brand for George too.
Mm.
Okay, so you cast Detect Thoughts.
Mhm.
But
And,
because it's episode 69, it's detect thoughts.
It's
Oh my
How
god.
many do I get in the area? Is this like Tinder? Do I have to swipe on them?
cuddly, please.
Yes.
Please.
I hate it here. I'm not leaving.
Thank you. I'm taking away 2 more puns for that.
That was a good one.
I think that's worth it.
Suddenly,
had,
we're
it,
just.
had, it, had it not been session 69, I would have been more lenient. But
Oh.
I just, yeah, okay. George,
Mhm.
the surface thoughts you get, it's just echoes of like bringing back. They can bring back from the dead? Just like echoes of like bringing things back from the dead? Is that possible? Can they do that?
That's gonna have repercussions.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
followed the wrong patron.
Are you
Wait, what?
are you wanting to dig deeper? Or are you
Um,
staying surface thoughts?
He's just a normal person. What's the harm of letting him know? He'll never know that I'm digging deeper, right, guys?
No one actually knows.
No comment.
That's probably fine.
Do you say that out loud? Because then we're like, huh? You're what?
No, no. Imagine if I did.
Imagine if you're like, he won't notice if I read his thoughts. Right?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, of course not.
Yeah, I'll dig a little deeper.
Oh.
Dig a little deeper.
Little deeper.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just looking for some reason I'm missing some stuff.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. So is it a wisdom save?
Wisdom 16.
Yeah, I realized I actually forgot my dice as well.
No!
And for Arthur's next bread roll trick, he will.
So Arthur is gonna start juggling.
Oh, I bet the
The
kids
breads.
loafed that one.
Yes.
She didn't hear it. She didn't hear her off the hook.
You didn't hear this stuff?
We're off the hook.
Okay,
Yes, hello.
you ready? You ready for this wisdom save?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh my god, are you so ready?
I'm so ready.
We are, yeah.
So Brady.
Please.
I got a total of 6.
Part of me was hoping he did notice. Like, out of character was hoping just
That
because.
would be really interesting.
Right?
I-
Kind of let me get kicked out of the abbey for
I'm-
like.
I'm gonna ask everyone but Guda to take their headphones off.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
I did my first secret note!
Just like
Okay.
wave at us when you're done.
I'm gonna turn you
Yeah,
down too, okay?
I hope
Can't hear
Roju is
you.
taking off the headphones. I don't know.
I'm so
Um,
excited.
Hey, what you hear, George, is the surface layer sounds just like they can bring people back. They can bring creatures back from the dead, just like echoing and reverberating as you peer deeper into his mind, past that initial veil. You hear, they can bring creatures back. I don't even know if Mistress Jalira can do that.
Oh,
Oh, you wanted us to put our headphones back on. I thought you were just waving.
George immediately goes up to Rudy and starts tugging on his
Tell
robe.
me how it got caught under my chair in like 0.5 seconds.
George.
And then I'm going to message Rudy. Jalira's bitch is here.
Well, you
Hang on,
shouldn't
hang on.
say these
When you
words,
say
George.
message,
What
hang
taught
on.
you that?
That's
mean-
message. Like the
A
cantrip.
cantrip, like whispers, and you hear it in your head.
You hear just Rudy hears it in his head.
Oh!
Jalira's bitch is and it's very much like stuttering. You can't really make sense of it.
Okay, so Rudy, let's. So I don't know how far Claire is moving, but Rudy sort of like turns away and goes, "George, what are you doing? What do you mean?"
You know what? Maybe I should say this when we're not near them. I'll tell you later. And then George goes to Arthur.
But you didn't want to. Oh. Okay, fine. All right. Okay.
Well, that was strange.
All right. Shit,
Yeah.
fine.
That was very odd.
what was that about, Rudy?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Beads of sweat. Wait, can Rudy sweat? Hold on.
I don't think so. I think you
No.
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 Rudy
is
dips
the-
a finger inside his water
Oh,
skin
I
and
knew
puts a
you
little.
would say that. You would- little anime sweat.
Whatever.
I love it here.
Claire turns back to all of you. What's required for this? When? How does it work?
Well, I think I get the gist of the plan that everyone wants to do. So, I have an ability that allows me to essentially, when in physical contact with the dead, we can ask them questions, and they are, compelled to answer. We can ask Bjorn if he wants to be brought back or reincarnated, and then if he does, then Nana can reincarnate him as another being. He'll be possibly another creature, but his mind would be his own. If I've got that right.
I see. And do you need the body?
Yes. I mean,
Nana,
technically it
do
can
we?
be done. The talking itself, I do.
Oh, the talking, yes.
Yes. But the reincarnation, I'm not too sure.
Okay. Do we do it now? Do we have to wait? I don't know how this works.
Again,
Well,
the talking, no.
yes, we can look with reincarnation. The sooner the better. But we did want. I talked to him just before he died, and he was ashamed that he had hurt you. And I wonder if you spoke to him and let him know that it was okay. Maybe he would want to come back. So that's why we wanted to get your approval before trying anything of the sort.
Well, if it's possible, I definitely want him back.
All right. Well, I'm willing to also give it my all.
I don't think out of character. I don't think Speak of the Dead allows conversation. It's question and answer. But yes, we can.
I feel like it would just be like a, do you want to come back? But maybe from Claire, I was hoping for like a different.
It has to come from Rudy.
Does it?
No, because like
believe
we've
so.
definitely had other people ask questions before. That's why we held Arthur down and didn't let him speak.
No, we do that anyway, just for funsies. Hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta go through this fucking spell list. Hold on. Hey, I can search for it.
Although
Wow,
it's probably
D&D
good
Beyond.
to. Yeah,
So
it's probably good
Yeah,
to like
D&D
not surprise
Beyond.
her with
If you're
that.
listening, your tools are wonderful.
D&D Beyond, sponsor
And I mean
Jesse.
that sincerely.
D&D Beyond.
Allow
Jesse
it to answer
sponsorship win.
questions you pose. The corpse must have a mouth and cannot be undead.
He's not undead, so we're on the right track.
The
Yay.
corpse only knew what it knew in life, including languages it knew. You can ask it up to 5 questions. It is under no compulsion to offer truthful answers if you are hostile to it or if it recognizes you as an enemy.
But it understands common, I think.
Yes, it would understand it.
And if we can all hear it, which I'm pretty sure we have in the past,
Yeah,
we
you can all
could
hear
translate
it.
for you.
What I'm but
So
only
that
but
we
only
can
you
make this work.
ask
We
the
can
question.
MacGyver
Yeah, we
this
can make it
together.
work. It's just the way it's okay. It doesn't matter now. It's alright. I will prepare Speak with the Dead because we possibly talked about this the previous night. So
Yeah, it's fine. Claire slowly leads you off towards the nearest exit from the city. She leads you to a small patch of trees, not far outside the fields that surround the city limits, where you find some recently disturbed earth and a marker. This is where I laid him down.
Well, Rudy, do we need to be face to face?
I do require contact.
All right.
This is always the hardest part.
George and Arthur eventually look around to see what's happening and realize that everyone else has left.
Well, George, do you think we should go follow them?
No, but when we have a second, I need to tell you something.
That's
It's important,
like,
boss. It's real important.
boss. Okay. Look,
You're our fearless leader. This is up to you.
look, it might be time for my break, and it just sort of signals off. I'm just going on a 15-minute break.
And
I've
since
got-
you're free to just like nods at you, like, oh, okay, like you're free to leave whenever you want.
Oh, a break. I see.
all right, George, let's go for a bit of a walk. Do we need to be somewhere private, or a bit of a walk
Preferably,
is fine?
but if not, I have something so that no one can overhear us.
Oh, look, yes, let's do that. Let's go for a walk, and we might do those things you said that no one can hear us.
Yes. Well, so when we're in a spot, I'm going to use universal speech so Arthur can understand what I'm speaking, and I think I'm going to use primordial.
Oh,
That's very clever.
So, remember the suck you bitch, Jalira?
oh yeah. What's
And you
going
know
on?
how that father dude was kind of looking at us strange before?
Oh, I didn't really notice the phone of the kids, but yeah, if you say so.
He called her Mistress Jalira. We got a problem, boss.
Mistress. Oh, geez.
As in, I'm pretty sure
I
he
know.
follows her. Also, fun fact, she can't bring people back from the dead. Good as internal Pepe pointing.
Wait, no, hang on. She can't. Was that what you said?
She can't.
She cannot.
As in, okay, yeah.
All right. So the problem is we have a follower that knows that we can resurrect the dead now.
Yeah, and she
Yes.
can't. So let's.
So there's a good chance that they could want to come and capture our friends.
Yeah, so with your permission, I say we kidnap him.
On that note, we're gonna go to a break.
Why did we leave these two characters alone? Oh,
I gotta pee real bad. I'll be right
Oh
back.
my god!
That's actually
please
perfect
kidnap
timing.
her.
My ad
That's
just started
amazing.
as that was
really
said, so that's
funny.
actually beautiful. But holy shit.
Oh man!
Gouda.
Oh my god! That's
Gouda.
so good.
All right, I need to go pee, but I'm gonna have a think about this while I'm peeing now.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh man.
That's manipulating Arthur because you know he's guilty enough to do whatever you say.
Yeah. That's
Oh
just
my
funny.
God.
And that'll have repercussions for the guild too, which is even funnier. Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
but
God.
we're
That's why he's checking in before just doing it.
honestly,
Before being with you guys for a while, he would have just kidnapped the dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Actually,
kind of here
George
for
has
it
come a
though.
long
Like
way.
if George just decides to do something and become all powerful and kidnap someone, I'm here for it.
I
Like,
can
Nana
literally
could-
polymorph him into a rabbit or a rat and just take him somewhere.
Stuff him in your Pokeballs.
I do want to point out the natural extension of this is this, like, if he calls her Mistress Jalira, what did the rest of the people in the Abbey believe? And
That's
I'd like
why
to,
I want to kidnap him to interrogate him.
I'd
You
like-
have no idea how much I can do to interrogate a person.
That's true.
We'll
I do fear
get to that when we get
George's
to that.
interrogation. Yeah.
So just
The
this
worst,
was
the better
also
part
the
is I have a
Would-
character in the backwaters that is meant for like torture and interrogation that I did not use.
that's probably
You never know. Maybe he'll see the light of day.
Do you have Circle of Truth?
No,
Oh.
the other character does. However, I
does-
have
but
Gia's
does,
suggestion. Many other.
And I am whole person, so we can slap him with a spoon.
I
Yeah.
feel like Rudy might have Circle of Truth though.
Rudy only has magic circle.
I have Moonbeam, which
Do you have the potential to be able to use Circle of Truth?
Oh, Rudy has Zone of Truth. Sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Rudy also has a very. I mean, Josie and I actually talked about this. I'll wait till Arthur gets back, but Rudy has acquired a new ability that may or may not be able to be used as an interrogation device.
Oh, we are going to be the BBEGs to fight the BBEG. We are not good people anymore.
I'm sorry. What?
What? I feel like we're a little chaotic, but still.
What are you on about?
Nothing.
Judas being
I'm going
scary.
to pee. Judas being
Judas
fine.
being
Judas
scary.
being, which it's
Not
fine.
just
Nothing's happening, Josie. We're literally not even talking about anything. Also,
It's
I
fine.
did a really bad bread pun earlier. You should have heard.
Yeah, while you
Really
were going
wasn't
to
me,
get
and
your
I
dice,
didn't do anything.
while you were going to get your dice, Guddly made a pretty good bread pun, but
True.
yeah, we
Really?
were holding. We didn't.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't want to. Yeah.
I have so many ways that I could kidnap him, actually.
Oh my god.
Well,
I have so many options.
It's
Oh,
almost
my
harder not to kidnap him at this point.
It would be so easy.
I can even make him come with us of his own volition.
so
He will never.
so Arthur's gonna have a big problem though with this,
Well, mm,
and this is out of story. Is literally he's gonna be hearing Gerald's voice like Professor Oak. There's a time and place to do things. It's gotta be Gerald's voice going, "Don't be hasty."
but then you hear George's voice going, "Ask me before you do anything."
So, but he's
you
taking it
can't-
on very practically, and he would want to do the same with Gerald, but now he's gonna be like, yeah. I've had some thoughts, and well, I went pee
Okay.
thoughts.
I am very
Hashtag
interested on how this situation is going to turn out. There are many ways this
I
can
feel
go.
like there's a certain queen we should contact. You know? Oh my god! Well, we're not getting to the druids tonight, are we?
Well, I thought we
I
were.
didn't expect to find a landmine.
No, I
I
didn't
just
expect
wanted
to
to.
see.
I
Look,
just wanted to know if he
honestly,
was gonna.
honestly, that was the fact that you picked him specifically. This was not a planned plot point. This
No,
was
I can imagine that.
specifically
This is
picked
great.
him.
Nice, good.
Oh my god!
We've
Very
gone
nice.
off script. Chat, we've gone off script. What do we do?
No, all I have in my notes is that he works for Jalira.
Oh my god.
Yep, but we're making a
nailed
story
it.
out of
I
it. no
can't
matter what.
believe I found. Oh my god! I
That's-
almost
that's
didn't dig
hilarious.
deeper either, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's like, you really got lucky there.
I did. I'm so happy, and that was my first note pass from the DM.
Yay!
Yay. And you immediately had to spill it.
Well, okay, it was
It's
something
too
where
juicy.
George would
Too
hear it and
juicy.
he would immediately go, no,
Yeah.
because
It was...
he just overheard us talking about war strats and stuff, and then this guy is like, Mr. Solero, he's like, nope. The panic. The immediate panic
I was
running up to-
just explaining that this was not a planned thing. This was just a lucky coincidence that George specifically picked that character to.
That's
remind
really funny. And also, I went to grab vodka because if we're kidnapping a man from an abbey, I will not be sober for this. I refuse.
You know what?
Oh
I'm
my
on
God.
that. I will drink with you.
Do whatever the
Oh
fuck
my
you
God.
want, George. We're
Oh
here
my-
for it.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's supposed to be
Yeah.
back into it
Nana
now.
is gonna scold us so badly if we kidnap him.
Hang on.
Yikes.
We're gonna
I
get
don't know,
grounded,
it's-
guys.
All right.
Oh,
Hey, that can wait. Rue's
Nana?
gonna dig up a corpse first. Hang on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
true.
yeah.
we need to hear Arthur's decision on the matter because
Mm,
George
mm.
did ask permission specifically.
But while that's going on, we're gonna go to the bear.
Okay.
It's unbearable.
True.
Hold that thought. A panther's. you
You're
dig up
close,
the grave and a panther's staring back.
Bjorn becomes a panther.
Let me tell
That'd
you,
be funny.
you're on single digits now.
Oh.
Be good,
And I
everyone.
should probably say that the answer is really clear what we should do.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was
We're
that
really
was
exploring
just
away at these
low.
points.
That was yes, had to say that one.
we
Uh,
can
Joe-
stop. We can
So
stop
if
at
you-
any time.
You have the amount of the puns that were left.
Okay, we have
Yeah.
no idea.
Shall we carry on?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
sorry.
Why?
No,
Why
I love
do-
it. I love it. There's
Why?
no knowing. Oh.
You
What
spend
is
some time uncovering the remains of Bjorn. Eventually, you uncover enough. It's definitely a process that is. There's a. Claire is of two minds about this. You can see she's obviously very uncomfortable unearthing her dead friend. But there's also almost like a hurry, like an excitement, like someone opening a gift, like in trying to make this happen. But when finally you have uncovered enough of Bjorn that you need, Rudy, she takes a step back and she just looks awkwardly misplaced, waiting for you to do whatever it is that you want to do. Just observing, watching.
Now, Claire, before I do this, I just want you to know that it's going to be a little weird. No one really reacts to this well. Well, I react to it fine, but I mean, like, these guys. Anyway, you'll know what I mean in a second. I mean, Gerald still almost
Gerald's
throws
kinda
up
like-
every time.
Motioning, just get on with it.
Do we want the quick and nasty way, or do we want the nice?
We
we'll
want
go
to
the-
do it
the-
before
Do
the
it the
bed
nicer way.
decomposes.
Oh, all right. Fine. Rudy sets up a candle. Just he's doing it the nice yet also kind of faster way. He doesn't do the big slam with the gloved hand this time. This time he kind of like lays the hand on and says the spell and activates it. And he activates Speak with the Dead.
Yeah. And there's a rumbling inhale from the bear. And Claire, her eyes widen and she takes like half a step backwards before she takes a step forward, just peering at what's happening.
Right, well, Nana, if you don't mind casting the spell that you need to cast, because I unfortunately cannot speak bear.
I will do it. Yes.
Right.
And I'm also going to say, Nana, you recognize that Claire is, while she's not getting any closer, she's keeping a few paces back. You recognize her casting the same spell.
Right, well, I suppose I will just... Claire, is there any way you want me to phrase this? Because I'm very bad with words.
I don't know.
I could ask Bjorn if you want him to come back to you specifically, or if he wants to...
Yes, I want him
Yes.
back, if it's possible.
Okay. Okay. It kind of feels weird when I'm using this, not for interrogation reasons. Anyway.
He's just
and-
muttering this under his breath.
Yeah. He's feeling very awkward because normally no one asks him to speak with the dead for like nice reasons. Right, well, Bjorn, would you like to return to Claire?
Or maybe mention that she's not mad at him. She loves him.
Well, that's being a little biased, isn't it, Nana? If you start
I'm-
adding on, that defeats the purpose of a completely neutral question being asked. How? Any
Yeah. You look back and you just like Nana. After having this discussion, you just get the last word. Apparently, Bjorn tried to respond, but no one was listening and talking over.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Look,
it's a
if
good-
we can't listen to
It's a
him,
good
I'm
thing
still
we got
bringing him back
5 of
anyway.
these, right? Isn't it? I'm sorry, Bjorn. I rudely interrupted you. Would you like to return to Claire, who is not mad at you or angry at you and loves you very, very much?
Yes.
Well, you heard the bear. That was a yes.
And you see Claire is like pale and jaw dropped.
That's the reaction. Arthur's not here to throw up either. You doing all right over there, Gerald?
Fine.
Right. Well,
Alright, well,
what do you need to do, Nana? And do
Uh,
we need to cover ourselves up? Is this okay to do out in public? I suppose we've
What do
already
you-
exposed a
what do you
corpse.
Well, you're not really
It's not going
out
to
in
explode.
public.
Wait, not going to explode, is it?
oh
Nana?
my.
Nana, Bjorn's not going to explode, right?
No, nothing like that should. Look, I don't even think maggots will be involved, I'll be honest, Rudy.
I mean, there are some. I mean, there's
I know you have a couple in reserve.
no, but now's not the right time to point out the obvious.
Oh no. Yeah, so this will take an hour. But I did actually buy the stuff a while back. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about that.
Why
So
were
I guess
you
I just
prepared
roll.
to cast reincarnate, Nana?
Yes, I am.
Okay, it takes an hour.
Uh-huh.
It is it's a lot. You need, rare oils and unguents up to 1,000 goals.
So the
Yeah.
cooking oils, because I think so I picked up some cooking oils, so I feel like Nana makes like a little tea.
This is a high level spell. This is like this big.
1,000
Feel-
gold. That's an expensive
Yeah.
bear.
Cuddly, feel free to describe this process however you wish. I will, after you're done, just describe how you would like to kickstart the process and like descriptive, and then I'll just tell you what happens.
Yeah, okay. So Nana has had this like feeling that she could do this for a little while. And then she sort of was like, oh, I need to cook. I need to bake something. So she bought those oils and stuff because she also knew that things were getting more dangerous. She just wanted to be prepared. But she's not initially sure of how to proceed. So she just decides to like set up the cauldron and start like a little something going. And then she starts adding like the oils in. And it sort of ends up in this like little sort of oily broth, not something you'd actually want to feed to a guest, but like if there was nothing else, you might consider it. And that takes a while. And I feel like she sort of just when it's done, she just kind of brings it up to like the bear's head and just like offers it. And maybe like dips a little bit, and you know how like if your cat isn't drinking enough water, you kind of like put it on their nose. Like she'll put a little bit on their nose, see if they'll lick it off, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to roll a d20.
Okay. Here we go.
There are so many
Doesn't
things
help that it
I
takes
want this bear to come back to. As
If this comes back as another bear, I'm gonna.
that would be
Oh.
that'd be amazing.
As a polar bear. Please come back as
Oh
a
my God.
punishment panther. That'd be amazing. It is an 11. I
An
don't know if
11.
that's good or bad.
This process, as you said, is going to take a while. After you've made this broth and you've fed it to the bear, there's a bit of a, not a rumbling, but there's movement in the ground. And very quickly you see these plants starting to sprout. Wild grass, flowers, some moss, and they just start covering the revealed parts of the bear's body and the grave itself. And you know that the spell has taken hold. But you're going to need to wait for a little bit. Back in the town, standing in a backside alley, George has just said to kidnap a brother of the local abbey.
Yes.
So, George, we've got to look at this in multiple different ways. The first one is the scolding of the life from Gerald. The second one is the problems we're going to have actually taking someone like that from the community. They're going to know he's missing. In saying that, we could always kidnap him and hand him into the authorities.
What?
The
But-
authorities.
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 Yeah, bro, authority.
But hear me out, Arthur. If we give him to the authorities, if there are any other followers of Jalira here, they will immediately know.
We take him to the queen. You like that? We take
That-
him to the queen.
That could work. But also, I was kind of excited to, interrogate.
No. Well,
It's been a while, you know?
look,
I'm sorry.
look. How about this? I don't know. I'm agreeing with this plan, but we kidnap
What
him.
if I make him? Ask him to come with us of his own volition.
Well, yeah. Well, if let's say we kidnap him, take him to the queen, and we'll tell the queen, look, we have to interrogate him while, he's under your charm. Let's put it that way, under your
I could
charm.
charm him too.
And then basically we have
I'll
to
see your
interrogate
face
him
every time.
right there and then. But like that way you're happy. We got the problem solved. That leaves us with one problem in the end, though. How's our group gonna know where we are?
Don't even worry about it. We're fine. We're fine, John. You do you.
We're probably more than 120 feet out, right?
Yeah, yes.
Hold on. Let's see. Are we more than 240 feet?
Oh, yes.
Damn.
Send your little messenger guy.
Benjamin?
I mean, Benjamin's gonna have to run a long way. But yeah.
Oh, Arthur's messenger or
Yeah, no, I was thinking
Madeline,
George,
but-
actually. I was thinking your little pocket pets.
oh wait, Nana could speak to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would cause many disruptions in the city, though. Imagine if a ram came out.
Moose.
Wow.
Moose, please.
I don't think I have moose as an option with this one.
Well, you have elk.
That's true.
That'd be pretty good.
I think that might be the best call, is we convince him or kidnap him, as Arthur's doing this. We convince him to follow us. We take him to the queen. You interrogate him with the queen. And we have one of your pocket pals tell the group that we had to go take an important person to the queen.
Or conversely, I can follow him in secret. You let the group know. And
I'm sorry, George. I am not leaving you. Not in this situation. I will be with you as
Daddy
leader
Arthur
of the
to the
group.
rescue.
As leader of the group.
Pull the leader card again.
Oh no. This is the
I-
most he's ever
Actually, you know-
mentioned
I will
You're
be
not
following
Rudy,
him.
so you're actually kind of stealthy.
Well, I don't
might
want
work
to.
out.
Don't
the
want to
Rudy
say that
badge.
I'm very stealthy, but I do have pass without a trace.
And I hadn't. This could work.
So you like to follow
Or
him
worse, two
instead.
people.
All right. So you'd
We
like to
don't
follow
kidnap
him.
him immediately. We need to talk to the group first.
Okay. So we're just going to keep a tab on him until the group comes back.
I'm really good at keeping a tab on him. Please, I haven't done it in so long. Please.
Okay.
Please. Yes!
But the minute we say we need to stop, the minute we need to stop, we stop, right?
Okay. How are we going to let the group know?
Well, we're just tailing him for a while. The group's got to come back eventually.
Yeah, but how will they know where to find us?
Well, what if we leave a note with one of the sisters? We'll just
We don't know
say-
if they're one of Jalira's people.
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, what if you leave a pocket pal around with a note on it? Or tell them.
Do you
then-
remember the last time I had a ram around humans?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
I don't know what's coming out.
Hmm.
And I'll be honest, because these goggles, I just got rid of something that could have been a message to them. But then that also would have caused a huge disruption because, like, an army of rats in the city probably is not the best idea.
You know what? You know what, George? I'm. You know what? I reckon we just one problem at a time. They're thinking too much about this. Let's just trail them. We know they're going to be gone for a while. The group. So let's just worry about it in a couple of hours.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
However, if there's something important that needs to be said, I vote that I keep tailing him and you tell the group. You're faster than me. Oh, fearless leader. Oh,
I,
Oh no,
Arthur
that'll
does
work.
the whole.
Reveals the chest hair a little.
Yeah, yeah. As leader, it's hard to lead, to be there with your team, and to do what's right. And Arthur's trying to go off and do
but
some.
also as leader, you need to put your team where they're best. And I'm really good at tailing people. And as leader, you would need to tell the rest of the team what's going on and figure out and coordinate with them on what's going on next.
Look, we'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way. But yes, I will follow your steps into this, George, as you're the more stealthier person. And I will follow you in doing what you need to do to follow. Like I said, I can cast a spell in the way of pass without a trace if need be. But you let me know when you need that done.
I just want to ask an out of question character, Josie. Did you expect us to kidnap someone today?
Was it on
You
your
expect
list of
us to do
things?
anything?
No, well, no, I won't answer that until the end of the session. because I-
It's not often we throw a
let's
curveball
keep
at you,
going for
Josie, but
Well,
maybe
Chicory,
two.
I'm not gonna answer that question
Right.
yet.
All right, come on, George. Let's go.
And as you start walking away, Arthur immediately noticed that George is heading in the complete opposite direction.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh no.
Absolutely the best at tailing
I
someone.
have no sense of direction.
Stay with Arthur now. Oh,
George,
That's just moving.
George, where are you going, George?
Huh? Oh.
We're
And he
going this
immediately
way.
just pivots after hearing that and just starts walking the opposite direction,
oh, no.
which I hope is still the wrong way.
Well, you take a wrong turn the first possible. Yeah, you just like instead of you were about to go deeper into the alley, but now you went back out into the main street, but you turned the wrong way.
George, come here for a
Yeah.
second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even know where we are?
I was hoping you didn't ask that.
You took 2 wrong turns. Like, how would supposed to tail someone? When you
Well, when I can see them, it's fine. I don't need a sense of direction if I'm just following someone. I just need to get back to him first, and then we're good.
so,
God,
hang on. If I understand this
The second he breaks line of sight, it's just like,
Oh no.
We have a
sorry,
no.
you can't find someone, but once you found someone, you're fine.
All the more reason you should tell the party what's going on.
Oh my god.
I feel like I need to be more by his side than we should realize. But,
No, I got
and-
Benjamin. We're good.
Oh, Benjamin, don't you
okay.
put Benjamin in this.
Okay, well, George, this is the direction we need to go.
Okay. And just starts trudging that way.
And when you look at another street, George, this way.
Talk about the blind leading the
this?
blind.
Comedy episode. We had
This is
we had
amazing.
D&D ER last episode, and now
This
we're
is
just like,
turned into Seinfeld.
Orby, are you okay? Are you okay, Orb?
I killed Orb. I'm sorry. It was a critical hit. Please forgive me.
Maximum
for
damage
damage.
is done.
now
Oh,
what's
wow.
with all these alleys?
Oh my
no.
Back,
This is
back among the trees outside the city. A grave that has been covered by wildflowers and grass and moss. Starting to stir. After a moment, it's almost like the ground. Sorry, I got hair all in my mouth. The ground, the grave itself deflates, like space has been made underneath it. And there's something moving underneath the dirt, coming towards the surface. You all step in closer just a little bit. There's a movement. There's another. And then you see the tiniest little nose. And you see crawling out of the ground is a small, small bear cub.
Oh no.
And it just crawls up. And you just hear a thump behind you as Claire falls to her knees. And she starts crying.
Oh my
A silent cry. Bjorn? And the bear looks around a little bit, sees Claire, wobblingly crawls out of the pit, shakes off some dirt, and just on uneven steps trudges over towards Claire. And she immediately picks him up and he starts licking her face.
No.
And Claire just balls out into his fur. It's you. You're back. She's just hugging him so close. This tiny little bear cub.
No.
I'm impressed.
So was that a ended up being a roll for age then rather than race?
Yes, you had to beat a 10 for the spell to work properly. And then anything
Barely
above
squeaked by
was
that.
you would have gotten closer to his actual age.
Oh,
I don't know. In some ways, I kind of think this is cuter.
This is
adorable.
really
so
cute,
yeah,
and
yeah.
also we kind of gave him more years.
Yeah.
Rudy's
I think we
thinking
did a
this.
good
He
thing.
doesn't say this, but he goes, "See, now this is so much better than saving his life the first time." But then he thinks this. He doesn't say this.
I kind of feel like it was, but it's good. And Nana just kind of looks and was not expecting, did not know at all like what would happen, and just looks and goes, "Oh, well, he's a little bit smaller, but at least he's in one piece."
And Claire just looks up at all of you. I didn't think it's... How? And she just looks down at the bear. I don't even know what to say. How? I don't know if I can ever repay this.
You don't
That's,
have to.
1,000 gold pieces.
Gerald, not now.
God damn it!
We send the bill in the mail. Come on.
No, Nana just goes, "You don't have to. You just have to have a good life with him."
Just look after your baby Bjorn.
Oh, I will. He looks just like when I first met him. Uncanny.
Well, I suppose we should leave you two. You've got, some. Well, you've got time now. We better go back and find Arthur and George because. Oh, we left Arthur and George alone.
Oh dear.
Oh no, they've probably gone and kidnapped someone. We need to go.
Kidnap? Don't be ridiculous, Rudy. No,
Gerald, Arthur, and George together.
yes, but George is better now. Sure. I mean, Arthur always worried, but we, you know.
What was the last thing that George said to Arthur? You should ask me if you want to do anything from now on.
Yes, exactly. It'll be probably fine. Well, we should go back anyway, but
Before we leave this scene, I need to tell Josie about Hobbits's joke when we were first doing it. And he came in the chat and went, "So if you manage to reincarnate him, does that mean he's Bjorn again?"
Bjorn again.
He literally came back as a baby.
He's re-Bjorn.
He's re-Bjorn.
I love it here.
It was Hobbits, I swear.
Oh my god, what a section.
I love it
I
here.
hate it here.
No, I love it here.
I'm
Fuck
just
that.
gonna change my
Oh,
stream
I
title
love
to
it.
Re-Beyond, and that'll be that. There we go.
Yeah, I ratted you out. How it's going about.
So
If
we
he
head
was
back
a
in
test tube baby, would
towards-
that make him bloodborne?
I've now officially changed the stream title to Re-Beyond. There we go. It's done.
Josie, that is worth a tally.
We're-
It's worth
we're
it. I
heading
saw
back
you
in.
pick up that pin.
I'm heading back in. I'm trying to re-rail this.
So you can
Right.
tell that Gerald's feeling. Roji's feeling better. He's had his feasties and D&D.
Yeah.
D&D is revitalizing Gerald. I mean,
Oh.
Rogan,
Sad
fuck.
that Gerald, for the first time all campaign, has faith in George, and I'm immediately squashing it.
See, if this was a TV show, Rudy would have been, that comment of kidnapping. See, that's
Yeah.
Rudy has
This
an
is-
act for reality, for TV. For
This
sitcoms.
is turned into a sitcom.
This
for
is
sure.
absolutely a sitcom. Yes.
I think Nana might they look like they want to be alone for a bit and probably
As you step away to leave, not Gerald, because Gerald has a perception of 10.
Nope.
Rudy
What
and,
is the roast of this episode?
oh
Rudy and Nana, you notice very quickly that the moved earth that Bjorn climbed out of is like filled with worms and centipedes, and beetles are just crawling around underneath.
Oh, it's a centipede jar.
Oh,
that's not
Rudy,
good.
look, we got bugs after all. And she like pats him on the shoulder.
Why do you keep thinking I want this? It's not my fault. I didn't choose the maggot life. The maggot life clearly chose me.
Back in the city. I'm gonna need
Oh my god.
George and Arthur. One of you make a perception check, and one of you make a stealth check.
Well, can
Your
I
stealth
make?
and what is the perception?
Well,
Yeah,
I'll,
one
can, I,
one for each.
can I do the spell Pass Without a Trace first?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. So we're gonna do that. Now, George, I don't know what your perception is, but mine's fairly high. So I would say I do perception and you do stealth.
Mine are within 1 point of each other. So
Well-
I'm good either way.
Well-
Do we want to talk numbers or do we want to
Yeah, we can talk numbers real quick. Perception's
13
12.
and 12?
Yeah, perception's 12 for me. Stealth is 10.
Perception's 13, stealth is 12.
Well, your stealth is better than mine, but mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I reckon I'll give
Perception's only
perception.
within 1 point for each other, so I'd say
Yeah.
you're right on this.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do perception right now.
Look at this teamwork.
That'll be a 21.
Ugh,
24
I won't
Plus
be high
the
enough,
10.
guys.
plus 10, 34.
Wow.
That's without my. Is this low light, Josie?
It would be, since you have the goggles on, it would be low light current.
I meant for the other thing.
The other thing,
The ribbon thing.
the ribbon thing.
My obscure.
No, because
Okay.
because you are perceiving low light, but you are
Got
in
it.
bright light.
Just that's why I was asking if it was low light or bright light. Thank you.
Okay. It's not hard to keep an eye on the brother. Doesn't really move around much. Actually seems to be doing hard work, taking care for the less fortunate here. After serving food, seems to grab a basket full of gauze, salves, ointments, and making around to those who have any injuries, sicknesses. Just asks people if everyone's okay. Seems to be doing genuinely good work, and does not seem to spot you whatsoever.
Arthur, do you trust me?
Arthur sort of, after watching all this, sort of doesn't say anything because he doesn't want to break the sneak hidden stuff, and just sort of looks at Georgia like, "You sure?" Like,
I have an idea. Do you trust me?
oh, so
I
you,
could kidnap him
you
right
spoke?
now, and he would never know.
oh, so you spoke. Okay.
Oh, speaking for both of us breaks it? I thought it was just you.
Well, it doesn't break it. It's just you might be found.
Yep. So,
What if I used message?
Aren't you both rogues? Don't you get thieves' camp?
I am not a rogue. George has never been a
Oh.
rogue.
Oh, right, you're a bard. I forget.
Yeah. Multi-class though, but
Yeah.
not into work.
Not a rogue. Never been a rogue.
Right,
I
you're a
can see
rogue
the
like I'm a
confusion,
wizard. Got it.
oh, that's funny.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone was new to the streams today and thought George was a rogue too.
I mean, it does say on the banner it says Starling Bard.
It does, but you know.
Arthur sort of gives you a reassuring look. He hasn't said anything. He just gives you a reassuring look to whatever you're about to do.
Are there any bathrooms or changing rooms nearby so I can go into my street urchin outfit?
It might take a while to find something, but after looking around, yes, you eventually find something. And by the time you get come back in your street urchin outfit, Arthur, you see the others coming towards the abbey. They don't seem to have spotted you yet, but you also see Claire currently carrying a very small baby bear.
No.
Little bear.
So cute.
All right. How am I going to do this?
Squish the bear.
So
Poop the nose.
Arthur is going to scribble on a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't look for me and Gerald doing.
Gerald?
Gerald.
No,
it's written
say
down,
it.
it's written
No,
down, it's
say
written
it. I
down.
want you to say it.
God.
Me.
And then Gerald crossed out.
Yeah, so crossed out George.
We have a
Yeah.
low.
Mission.
We are on a lead. Please meet us at the Guild's Tavern.
On a lead. What is a lead, Rudy? Why are they on lead? That's very dangerous, you know.
Yeah, you misspelled lead.
No, it's just the English language.
Free and what was on to. Please don't worry about us. You'll know if we are in trouble. And he scrolls that up into and attaches it to his arrow, his disappearing one. And he's gonna try and look while people are distracted and fire an arrow, very obviously in their direction.
In the middle of
Who
the
are you
crowd.
aiming for?
Well, I'm gonna
What
try and
point is
aim
it?
at front of yous, but
Oh, canonically, come on.
but if it hits Aussie, then I mean it hits Rudy, then so be it.
As long as it doesn't hit Bjorn, otherwise I'll literally kill you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So
If you hit Bjorn,
We will all murder you.
so can Arthur try and do that sneakily as possible to fire an arrow? with
Make a
his
sleight of hand check.
this is beautiful.
20.
Make 20.
I love how you have metal when
You,
you're firing an arrow.
So you tie it around the arrow. Fire. All of you hear the sudden chunk of something hitting the rock nearby. And then Arthur, in your hand, you hold an arrow with a note tied to it.
No.
I was so waiting for that.
Wow.
I was so waiting for that.
Wow. I was
Guys
ready for
are
it too.
turning.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It was-
Arthur and basically slaps himself in the face,
Amazing.
goes,
George,
takes it off that arrow, puts it on another arrow, and does
Okay.
the same thing.
is George
yeah.
back at this point?
I hope so.
How
Is
long
George
has it
back
been?
at this point?
We are, I think, without a doubt, the most incompetent, ridiculous, out of control party on Twitch. I dare you to find another, honestly.
We really went from Nana being like, Rudy, do the thing. And he's like, what thing? And she's like, that thing.
Let's
Or holding his
Let's
own
the
arrow
Abbey.
in his hand.
So yeah, Arthur ties it to the arrow that doesn't come back to his hand.
Okay.
So all of you suddenly hear the same sound again, and this time there's an arrow on the ground.
What?
Did someone just fire at us?
Wait,
Twice, I think.
Where did that come from?
Wait, there seems to be a note on it. Rudy picks it up and opens it up.
No.
Oh, I cannot. Is this? Did a child write this?
Oh, I have experience with child writing.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
see.
Thank you.
Oh,
Nana,
yes.
thank you.
I
I'm, like,
forgot what
scanning
Orb has
the
said,
area
but
for the
Nana reads
assailant.
that out. She reads Gerald first, then she's, I'm sorry. No, George.
Wait, has someone kidnapped George?
No, they've got a lead.
What?
Goodness, I don't know what this means. Here, you have a look.
Did you-
This,
Oh,
I don't.
This word is George, and this one is Arthur. He didn't capitalize A though, so it's really hard to tell.
Yes. I think this will be quicker. And Gerald just pulls his book out and starts writing a note. Hello, Arthur. This is your wizard, Gerald.
No, he's not. You haven't got him linked.
You don't
Yeah,
have
only one
either of us.
person.
You don't
I've
have
got
either
5.
of them.
I've got 5 though.
Wait.
now.
But you never got my hand writing. You never got me to sign
You
it.
never got him to sign it.
You didn't
You
give
got
George.
Goose.
You
You've
don't
got
have either of
Goose,
us.
Nana. You got Goose, Nana. You've got the bartender in Southport.
No, I thought they're not on there now.
Okay, I
Oh,
think you've got Yarig signed.
Maybe
That's true, we did have
yeah,
Yarick,
maybe it's
yeah.
Yarick and... No, but
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah, but
4.
no, but you leveled up when you came back, and you haven't asked anyone.
Oh, I haven't added anyone yet.
Oh,
Okay.
that's it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ah,
So you start writing, and then
and
nothing.
then I realize I don't have either of their names in the ledger.
I mean,
Uh,
are we within 120 feet now?
You would be, yeah.
Now we
Or
can
you-
message.
Well, would do you know they're there though?
Well, no, because
I mean, if
you
you
have to
fired
point.
an arrow.
I can't.
Oh, because yeah, you
You
saw
can.
us coming back in.
I
Didn't
saw.
you? That's
them,
why you-
Yes.
Yeah, am
That's
I
why.
back yet from changing?
Yes. But you still can't see further, like far enough to know where the others are.
Well, I
Hmm.
would have had to take the goggles off for my disguise, anyways.
Yep.
I mean, my outfit.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I think with enough
we'll
figuring
fig-
out, we do
yeah.
figure out the message.
we would be like, we'll just have to wait. Yeah, like.
yeah.
So what do we want? Nana just goes, oh, do we wait for them?
What are they even doing?
I told you they're going to probably do something. I don't know, annoying.
Annoyed. Oh, well, look, do you think they're still serving people? Maybe we can just go help with that.
Did the note say that we should wait, or
What did that say again? Oh,
It
Yeah.
said we would meet them at
So meet us at the guild's hall.
Oh, at the guild
oh,
hall.
okay, right.
Okay, yeah, then we'll
Well, I
probably.
guess we'll meet them at the guild hall, I suppose.
How about we go find Sin, go say hello to Sin, and then go back to the guild hall?
I would, but I think Arthur may want to be there. But we could always say we could do another little episode of Nana ER, Nana Rudy ER, and say hi later. Yes, maybe we could see how Sin is doing.
I'm pretty sure we were told we have to see her today. Weren't we?
She was leaving.
Yeah, she's leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
have to see
Right,
it
let's
today, yeah.
let's definitely do it.
Nope. If Arthur and George are doing something, Arthur and George are doing something. If they've got a lead, then yes, I suppose we better lead them to it. I don't know what it's about. I mean, what's the point? And as we're walking, Rudy's just going on a tangent. He's like, what's the point of saying you've got a lead and you don't say what the lead is about? Honestly, that's just like. That's
And
so
Nana's like
frustrating.
nodding and like polishing the
Does
arrow.
does Arthur start hearing this? Like,
Yeah. You like hear the bread.
Why tell us that you're going to figure something out? I mean, you don't tell us what you're trying to figure out. Like, is it important? It probably has something to do with what George told me. Oh, yes. Nana, Gerald. George
I'm glad
said something about... And because I'm assuming we've walked away from the habit. So it's like, yeah. George said, Yeah, George said something about one of the people in the Abbey working for Jidalira. This might have something to do with that.
What?
Yes, yeah. George, very panically said,
And you're telling us that how long ago?
back with the bread rolls.
What?
Oh no, that was over an hour ago. Oh my god, we left
So
them
that's
alone.
not
They're
a
probably
Saints
dead
man.
at this point.
We were resurrecting a bear.
Oh,
This is more
what the
Hang
oh my
on.
god, we can resurrect
Yesterday
the bear
saving.
tomorrow.
No,
Oh my
hang on.
god.
Yesterday saving the bear was the top priority, and today it's now. Oh, what do you want from me? I don't know.
Can you really not fathom how Jalira's agents being in the city is more important than immediately resurrecting
No,
a
we're
bear.
not meeting them at the guild hall. We have to go in there. I don't want my
Where are
boys.
they?
What if they've been captured?
The arrow clearly just hit the rock then. We all heard the noise twice. We all heard the noise, so that must mean they're okay for now.
Does it? You
Rudy,
don't
we
know.
heard it twice, but there was nothing there to begin with.
Oh, we probably did
do you
something
think
silly
he-
like fire the vanishing arrow the first time.
No.
That seems like a him
Wouldn't
thing to do.
he?
The confidence in the group, oh my lord!
What?
Look,
Rose
look,
the other members of the
What if-
party
what if-
day.
But Rudy, what if George has been kidnapped and Arthur is thinking that he can take care of it by himself because he's the leader? and
Oh,
feels
he would
guilty
think
or
that.
something?
He would think that. But
We can't let them go off. If George has been kidnapped by the enemy, we have to act.
then what do you say we do?
We have to find them.
George said the man. George didn't tell Rudy who it was, right?
George said Jalira's bitch is here.
Yeah. That could be anyone.
Okay, so all right, you know
Not
what?
gender specific.
I love that.
Okay, all right, you know what? Fine, we'll forego seeing Sid. Let's figure this out. Where do we start? Because all George told me was that Jalira's bitch was here. That could mean anyone.
That is incredibly unhelpful.
Exactly. So we'll just leave it to the professionals.
Why didn't you tell us earlier? We could have just
So-
asked him then and there.
At this point, are we like have we walked away and then come back? Like, are they still quite
I don't
close
know.
and we just don't see
Have
them?
you?
Because where are
Make-
we?
I'm gonna say, Nana, make a perception check.
Because I feel like we were walking like towards,
Yeah, you were
towards
leaving,
this
and
We
then
were
you,
walking
like,
away, and then we
there
kind of
was the
like
reveal, and we're
huddled
like,
and
hold the fuck up.
Yeah, we stopped.
I feel like Nana would be like, maybe they're just here still. So yeah. Oh, please, Nana, don't let me down. Not today. We need to find them. Please. Okay, we got a 21.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
21 is.
Although they stealth of
To
30.
be fair, I'm gonna say, Arthur. Arthur, make a stealth check.
I have one.
Is that with the
guaranteed
plus
way of-
10 because pass
I
without a
think
trace,
it
or?
No, us with the trace would have passed by now. It's been more than an hour.
Oh, geez. Okay. No, well, no problem.
Natural one.
16.
16. Yeah, Nana, you spot Arthur like sneaking. You can almost see him mouthing his own little like background music as he's
Dun-dun.
sneaking around.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun,
Oh my
dun,
god.
dun-dun.
Well,
Nana just holds up two hands and goes, "Look, stay here for a minute. I'll go see what this is all about."
Wait, what do you mean stay here? Where are you going, Nana?
I just saw Arthur, but if we all go in there, we might give them away. So I'm going to sneak in, and
Are
she
you
will.
telling me I can't sneak?
Yes, Rudy, I'm telling you, you can't sneak as a bird.
Is
You
that-
cannot sneak as a bird.
is
You
that
know what?
not apparent?
No, she's right. She's 100% right.
No, just as a bird. I fully believe in your ability to sneak as a person. But I'm going to be a little smaller, and I want to go the smallest fucking bird I can find. Not the eagle.
You could become as small a bird as you like.
I
Also,
would
just
like,
tempt it.
yeah, just a little finch. Just a little finch who's very angry right now.
Very angry.
He's very like the ones that
You
puff
got
themselves
those-
up and look
Uh-huh.
mad.
It looked
You got
mad,
those
yeah.
angry Among Us eyebrows on too.
Yeah, and she will
Banana
flick
just
her
very. Yeah. Do you eat
Mm.
something? Drink something? How do you transform?
I would love it if she had.
Ate a bird seed?
I was literally thinking some seed from like maybe if she made bread or something, she'd be like, oh, there's a pinch of that. That should do it, and just pops it in, and then
And she's just a fluttering little finch. flying over. Arthur, as you're sneaking around, keeping an eye out, a little bird lands on your shoulder. And you take your eyes off George for a moment. And George, I'm going to need you to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, no.
No, we made it worse.
I've ruined this.
Wow.
Was that with disadvantage?
First one.
Oh, please
Yeah, that's
also
the first
be.
one.
Okay, all right. That's
Okay,
still
yeah.
All right.
So you managed,
oh, no,
you managed to keep,
26.
yeah, you managed to keep track of. I forgot. I've already misplaced the name. Brother David. But yeah, a little bird lands on your shoulder. A little green-headed finch.
Arthur, being totally oblivious, not thinking it's now, just stands very still, thinking could be the enemy. So Arthur's just like,
Enemy finch.
Could be the
And the
enemy.
finch is just like looking at you with like a slightly disapproving, like,
oh, that
What
was-
if Arthur misheard Jalira's bitch for Jalira's finch?
no!
knife.
Because I'm pretty sure I mentioned Jalira's bitch to Arthur as well. So
He's a fool,
Oh
but he's
my
not.
God.
Ah, shit. Nana's gonna get down.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need these.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, Josie. I'm sorry.
Arthur sort of sees like the look and goes, Nana?
Well,
Oh, the
I'm
wings-
glad
the
you
wings
recognize
come up.
the wings come up.
and then like Arthur then casts a spell speak with animals.
I feel like we
Mhm.
would have seen Nana transform enough to know that her hair always comes through with the transformation. I think like we would have noticed
Yeah.
that like call sign sort of thing.
Nana, what are you doing?
What am I doing? What are you doing?
Well,
What is this lead? We only just found out that you're trying to take on someone from Jalira's something.
well, it's Brother Dave, and Arthur's going to look out to where Brother Dave is, and sort of like make head movements. Brother Dave over there, and that's George. And we're just basically tailing him for now, to see what he gets up to, and then after that, we were going to lightly kidnap him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say kidnap?
Well, only once we know he's done something wrong. That's why we're just following.
Do you
him.
have a plan for what? Look, I have. I don't. I do. Where are you taking him? What is going to happen to him?
well, see, George is has multiple ways to kidnap someone, which is a little bit scary.
That
Don't get
sounds
me wrong.
ominous, but all right.
But like I said, we'll meet at the guild's hall.
No.
That's what it says in the note.
No, but we're not going to leave you here. We're going to stay with you. We're the group. We need to make sure that you get out all right. You can do the sneaking.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, but have you seen Rudy sneak?
Okay, no, Rudy needs to stay on.
Unless Nana, you polymorph him into something else.
Another bitch.
Look,
The point of order there. Wild shaping lets you keep your intelligence score. Polymorph does not.
it's alright. It'll be on par with him.
You're the actual finch.
Trying to catch him again. Let's not do that.
Fly
Let's not
off.
do that.
You'd have to
Yeah,
shoot
but-
him down to turn him back.
But yeah, Nana, like, look, I'm okay with you coming because, well,
Damage would kill them.
you are very stealthy, blended into the environment sort of person. Rudy over there, and you just look over, and Rudy's like probably picking what his non-existent nose or something like that.
How's he gonna pick his nose? Come on. But yeah, anyway, I get it.
And look, I don't know if Gerald's overly the most stealthiest person either. He could be. I don't know. I haven't seen him do.
And
trick
Nana looks over and his robes are billowing.
Sparkling and billowing in the air.
She goes, no,
The
I think you
non-existent
probably look. I think you two are probably the best one, but I just need. I know we talked about communication, and I know you and George did very well to send a note. I'm just going to relay this to the rest of the group,
Okay.
and I can, I suppose, be your messenger. Bird.
Okay. Yep. I think that would be great because as soon as we need help, they can run in and.
Is
charge.
Madeline with?
No, I left her at the
Arthur?
guild.
Oh damn! I was like, she just peers around to the other side of the shoulder, like, why aren't you doing the legwork?
I'm a
What do I
materialistic.
look like?
I'm a military. But yes, I think that's a great idea, Nana. I've got to keep my eye on George. George doesn't have the best sense of direction, so.
Yeah. On that note, what is George doing currently?
So George, in his disguise.
No.
Oh, you shouldn't have left him unattended.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna try and pull the brother away.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to him with suggestion,
Uh-huh.
and as one of the little street urchins, go,
Mhm.
Brother David, help my sister! She's stuck. Our house, like, it collapsed, and I need help. Come quick! And like tugging on his arm with suggestion.
Okay. First off, I'm gonna need a deception check.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I
I'm
feel like-
snoozing the ad for this. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh.
Yep.
Right.
I think
What's
that's my
your
lowest roll for
DC?
deception.
Oh my
What
god.
DC for suggestion?
16 wisdom.
Nope, got another 6.
Ooh.
He
Wow.
Immediately goes, oh, wait, where is she? Lead the way.
This way, and just pulls her off.
Pulls him into a dark alley.
Oh my god.
Does Arthur notice missing? Because obviously I pointed to Nana where he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you look around and then you just see George going away, hand in hand, pulling Brother David.
And all of a sudden, oh shit, and Arthur's like in tow.
And he's like running, and Nana just like gets like swept off with the gust of wind. He goes, oh, well, I guess I'll tell the others.
So you fly back to the group. As Arthur, you start tailing George and Brother David. George, where are you leading?
I don't know. I have no sense of direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is terrible.
This is the best.
Yeah. You start leading. There's actually a moment where you realize yourself that you've gone in a very small circle around one singular little hut. When you run into Arthur.
Arthur is gonna play the fool. I am so sorry. You okay?
My sister, she's stuck under a house.
Oh, really? Well, we better go help.
Yes,
What
the
is
more
this
the
morning
better.
cartoon acting?
And you
Not
start
be
heading
stuck in a well? Lead the way.
What?
Oh my god.
And we're out of coffee? What?
What?
So yes, George and Arthur, you start leading the way. Where are you taking Brother David?
So
somewhere more-
I'm sort of like giving George sort of little notes, or not notes, but sort of gestures like,
nudges.
like this way, like sort of like, is it this way?
Yeah.
All right. but essentially, dark alley is where we're gonna look
Yeah,
for.
yeah. You eventually find Allie and Nana. You've delivered the message, and the group is keeping up like tandem, and you eventually all meet
Just before we get there, Rudy needs to whisper into Gerald's ear, I told you they were going to kidnap someone. I knew it from the start.
There's no way you could have known it, Rudy.
As you're whispering, as you're coming down the corner, you hear Brother David says, "So, where's your sister? She's injured? There's no fallen house here."
Part of me really wants to just cast sleep on him.
I
Do
feel
it.
free.
Follow your urges.
Do it.
Follow your urges.
I put him to sleep.
Yes.
Oh no, I can't. Oh yes, I can. Can. It only gives us a minute though.
I'm gonna have to check something.
Go ahead. Oh. No. I made a bad choice, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh
He
no, I
cast
made a bad
spell.
choice.
And he says, "What are you doing?" Wait, what's happening here? And the charm breaks. And all of you are standing now in this alley with Brother David, and there's a look of recognition, of realization on his face. And that's where we're going to have to end for today.
No,
Dun,
I have
dun.
one more option. No.
Excuse me?
I know. Out of
He's half elf. He's half
yeah.
elf. He can't be put to sleep magically.
I
thought he was
realized
the
that right
gnome.
after. No, I realized it right after I did it. Sleep spells don't work on elves and half
Yes.
elves.
Yes.
That's why I realized, like, right after, why I was like, oh shit, I should have done feign death, which would have given us an hour.
Doesn't... Oh, yeah.
I mean, it means a willing
It's a
target.
willing creature anyway. Well, he would have been
Yeah.
charmed at that point.
Yeah, that's actually true, yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, no, he that made
thinking-
him step out of the suggestion as well.
That's
'cause
okay.
you-
I have
Okay.
other things.
Sorry, who's the gnome then?
The gnome is
That's you.
is just no.
Shut the fuck up.
No. The gnome is pretty much just like the de facto spokesperson for the pool.
I'm so sorry, because those were, I know they were different people, and in my head, they became the same person. So I was like, we're kidnapping a gnome, literally just pick him up and run. But
No, I should have casted an illusion.
an illusion of a gnome? Yes.
No, of the sister stuck under the house.
But oh well.
So it would have been great.
I'm the sister. Oh, I got better.
It fits the theme of the episode to end it on that note.
Yeah.
It
Well,
is an
George
episode.
wouldn't have known about the sleep thing anyways, just
No.
like he didn't know about the undead beholder. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
Makes sense, yeah.
me forgetting helped. It's good.
So did we have a good session then?
Oh yes.
Yes.
It was.
I think this is one of our favourite sessions.
So much has happened though. We had a serious talk.
Hmm.
We got a new little bear. We
We
were
found
Can
a
I just
plot hook
say-
that we weren't meant to find,
And we stuffed it up.
and we stuffed it.
And we
No, we
stuffed-
didn't stuff it up.
yeah.
You just knock him out again.
Yeah. Oh, conk him over the head. That'll be great.
And
It's
and,
fine. We've got so many ways to
yeah.
disable people.
Oh yeah,
And we
absolutely.
worked around. Yes.
oh,
What a
this whole
scary comment.
person. There's just yeah.
I have so many things I haven't gotten to use yet.
Yeah. This is a part of the game where we open up for questions for anyone who has any questions for the party, or for me, DM, about the world, about the game, about anything really.
Hmm.
The players are allowed to ask questions about the sessions.
Mm.
I
clarification.
think a lot of questions have come up this session, considering
There's been a
Look.
few.
I will definitely answer one that I saw, and I think we sort of answered before. But if anyone's like, "Oh, it doesn't reincarnate do this," yeah, but I can't read. And I also begged Josie to make it do something else. So, and because I was cute today, and she was benevolent, I was allowed to have a baby bear.
It's also you gotta remember it's guidelines at the end of the day. There's such a thing as the rule of cool, and
Rule
the spell.
zero.
Yeah, there's also the fact that reincarnate doesn't work on non-humanoid creatures usually. So it was more like if Nana had, I can say if you had rolled under a 10 or lower, on that D20 roll, it could have been very different.
Not worked. Yeah.
Mm.
Would it
Could
have
have
like
not-
not worked or like been like something completely different or just?
It would have likely been a, like you were talking about, could have been a different type of bear. It could have not worked at all. I was gonna have you do an additional roll to see, like, because the first was just to see if you succeed or not and how
Yeah.
well you succeed. And then we would have had like, okay, how badly does it go wrong?
Cool. That's what I
Just
love.
reincarnates the fungus, not the bear.
Oh my god, I would.
That would have been terrible. We do have a question from a new viewer, DPX Fresh over here. They asked that whether we're uploading these episodes to YouTube, and rather than typing in chat, yes, we are. Essentially, if you, I think it's myself and Roju. I think we have the
Yeah.
most.
I'm
You guys are doing
I'm a
it.
little behind though because of a couple of episodes were messed up, so I've got to
Yep.
But
re-download
there's
and stitch them
plenty
up.
for people who are new. If you want to watch from the start, you've got plenty of content to work
Oh,
through.
yeah.
Absolutely. So I would say I think on my YouTube channel, on my Twitch channel, I've kept I've like made highlights of every single D&D episode that I've been present for, and I made sure that they are there. There might be one or two missing, but essentially, if you just follow every single one of these Twitch channels, the VODs will all be there. They'll all be there. But yes, on YouTube as well. There's a link there for you for the AussieDevFro one, but yes, they are around.
I think Roju, you've asked for VODs when you haven't been present as well, just to have them all on you.
Yeah. So I've got pretty much all of them. Just I haven't. I think I've only got up to
At least four.
53.
Yeah,
Is
is
53
still-
is public.
That's still like, think 2.5 hours times that. That's how much time is to watch everything.
Yeah. And you can find mine youtube.com/
Hey, thanks for the follow there,
participation award, all one
mate. I
word.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just shouted out Roju in chat as well, so you can jump over there and follow in there and get the YouTube information through that way as well.
Yep. Okay. But we all felt good about today. Everyone had fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
It
It
was
was
a rollicking
fantastic.
time.
I have been asked how much vodka I drank. Look, actually, not that much. Just this one. But like,
I mean, if that's pure vodka,
no. It's a cruiser. It's mostly
yeah.
just
I
sugar.
was gonna
It's lolly
say- I was
water.
gonna say, like, if that was like all of that was just vodka, then
I would.
That's what I would do if I
I
was.
won't lie. I'm a lightweight, so that would probably have me out for the next day.
yeah, me
yeah.
too.
Wait, how much was it again? Show me again.
Just like this. It's just like a little bottle.
Oh, that's not much.
275 mils. Whatever
That's
that
fine.
means in normal people speak. I don't do
I've had more
mils.
than
I
that
don't
in a
do the
sitting
other
before.
thing. Anything
It's-
with cooking, I just don't do it. Don't do
Wait,
it,
hang
man.
on.
I can measure it, but it doesn't
Opposite
make
of
sense
Nana.
to me.
Wait.
You think she measures?
Ah,
Oh, that's funny.
All done by
That's great.
taste.
I couldn't imagine Melvora ever measuring anything.
okay,
Absolutely.
okay. You wanna see something? Look, here are my session notes. You wanna know how much of this you all did? This bit.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so can we
I'm
just-
so sorry.
Can we just like point out that like we're not getting to Bundoria anytime soon. Anytime soon, in terms of real time, because we only do this once a week.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
I'm
Look,
man.
I
so
told
sorry.
our last group meeting, I said it's possible that we're done with this campaign by the end of this year. No.
No.
It's
That's
me.
very bold of you.
No. Because now we also have like the mushroom thing that we may need to like if we ask them for help, they'll be like, "Help, save us from the mushrooms,"
Oh.
and then yeah.
Do you wanna y'all want a little teasery bit about that?
Yes. Yeah. Why would just look at my
Well,
face?
I don't
Why
know-
would I
I
ever
don't
know
know
about
if-
that?
Maybe.
The
Maybe.
teasers
As long as
were
it-
too
as long
late.
as
I
it's
want you to
not like-
tease us.
Just
Tease
a
me.
sprinkle.
Yeah, just
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 a
a tease.
Just a tease?
Just a little
Just a
tease.
tease?
Yeah.
Okay. those two people who came walking down the street that made Bjorn go become a fun guy.
Hmm.
You've met one of them.
Oh,
Who has met them? All of us have met them. All
Probably
of us have
not
met them.
George.
One of them was
All
like he's
of
wearing
you.
a suit,
All
and
of
one
us?
of them was.
oh.
That means
All of
George has
you.
met them
I
too.
mean, we've met so
Wait.
many people.
Wait! Oh my god, I think I know. Because there's limits it very much to who George has met too. I think
Yeah.
I
Who are you thinking?
I haven't the people from the first time George guested.
Oh, one of the
When George
people
took the can
who-
cookies and disappeared.
Yeah. When we after the Undead Beholder, one of the squad.
I think
Martin?
that's my theory.
I mean that makes perfect sense.
It's
We haven't-
Martin.
Martin.
I haven't-
My
Martin.
brain is
Hand.
actually working
Yeah,
tonight.
that's actually
Pesky.
brilliant.
The actual
He
the
must
person who summoned the
Murder
beholder.
Martin.
Yeah.
Cuddly, I need to give you back your brain cells back. I've been borrowing them all night.
Oh, I felt that loss. I did.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
We
But
we
yeah.
have another question over here. Josie, you were going to answer the question that the group asked you. Did you know that they were going to kidnap this character?
I don't know if I can answer that question yet.
That's
Well,
Fair
fine.
enough.
okay,
Don't
hold
spoil anything.
on. I didn't expect you to kidnap this person.
Neither did
Wow.
we. Neither did we.
The wrong person. Oh my god! Can you imagine if
Wait.
George's sense of direction was off in casting the spell and cast on the wrong person?
Yeah,
I don't think it would work that way.
Not the guy at all.
No.
Not the guy, just the wrong guy.
I
God.
completely forgot. For those who don't know why I have no sense of direction, it's because I made a deal with the goddess, and she was mad at me, and this is her spanking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
George
It's
got
a-
grounded essentially, and this is the punishment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just heard spanking and I was like, I'm sorry, what? What is going on?
Banking.
What?
Now you
Okay.
have my episode 69
I
attention.
didn't mute myself for 3 seconds and we are on a different subject.
And
sorry.
probably when you think about it, like next episode, you know we're versing the Punishment Panther again, right?
Oh,
Like
shit,
that's
yeah. Look,
you better have
Oh,
that.
that shit's
primed.
happening.
Look, you've got 6 puns left.
Yeah, prep it for next session.
All right.
6 puns.
Well, I'm gonna make like a
Fine.
tree
We could
and
do that in
Yes.
one session, right?
Oh,
Oh,
is
easy.
it?
Yeah,
We're not
pretty
fun.
sure
We
you've
easily
done
did that
today.
this session.
You did 8
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Okay, so one
and they
each
were-
No,
next
I
session
did-
to make it fair, and whoever gets to.
I counted puns double if they were like because
Really
it's
bad.
episode 69.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
I
And
need
worth
to go to
it.
sleep.
Oh yeah.
Understandable. Sleep
Boy.
well, Orb.
Bye, all.
I stand by my detect thoughts.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
But
I
it
am
wasn't
sorry
good
for
one.
derailing things so much, but I'm kind of glad we found this out because it might help us in the war.
Look, to be
Uh,
fair, like
yeah,
going
it's
to
very
the
big.
No, this is a
Yeah.
fantastic
No.
find.
because going to
Yeah.
Bandoria was always like it's cool if we do it, but like it technically isn't like the direct mission we have. It was like, oh,
No.
But we
might
do
find
need to
some more
talk to
information.
Sin today. So we're
We do
gonna need to
talk Sin.
figure
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
George doesn't so much need to talk to Sin though.
True.
So if you
like,
just want to leave Brother David with George.
like,
We're
like
going-
if we needed one person to go, I can regenerate by myself.
I think the
Hmm.
two people
But-
to go would
Yeah.
be Nana and Rudy again, just because
I think so.
Rudy is technically responsible for the loss of leg, and Nana is the one who can bring it back. So
Fuck yeah, ER again. Let's go, baby.
You know what? We only
Nana's
need
bringing
one
back
healer
all the
when
things.
interrogating. This is fine.
oh, I just realized we never got a chance to explain Rudy's new
Ability
Can
that
we
you
know,
that
or
you,
is it a secret?
you specifically wanted to use it for interrogating.
which is actually kind of hilarious. Shall we, now that Orb's gone, shall we now explain it?
If you want to, it's up to you.
Yeah, I always like these. So for those of you who don't know, our characters have these little relics that we carry with us, and they're like mementos from our past or items of power, items that resonate with our history. For Rudy, he's got a little pig figurine because when he was a child, he was kind of neglected by his parents. So his only friend when he was younger was this little figurine. And initially, through whatever powers that be, like its initial ability was that Rudy could literally bring it to life, bestow life to it, and it would like perform a certain task once given to it. But over time, it's evolved some other abilities. The one that it's evolved now is called Mortal Shackles. Your mortality is behind you, and this simple trinket being your strongest tether to the life you once lived, and times of true happiness and bliss. As an action, you can target one creature you can see within 60 feet, and magically tether your essences. The target must succeed a will save against your spell, save DC, or become caught by the tether. While connected, you and this creature both share any damage or healing received, splitting the healing and damage in half. A creature can attempt to sever the tether at the end of its turn. While the tether is active, you can also use a bonus action on the subsequent turn to move hit points between you and the tethered creature.
Wow, you were
Wow.
really
that's
like
cool.
taking that tank thing seriously. You're like, you know what? If you won't let me get in front, I don't care.
I'll take your I'll take
I'll
Arthur's
take your-
HP and just use it myself.
I mean, I was thinking
Wow.
that's great for keeping a tank up, but I guess you could use it that way.
No, Rudy's invincible. Don't forget.
It's true, he is.
But
Has he
yeah.
died yet?
It goes both ways. It can be
it goes
used
both ways.
to help allies or against it.
That's actually, yeah, that's true. I didn't think of like basically like a life leech kind of thing.
It pretty much
Yeah,
is.
if he attaches to an ally, he could essentially either give of his own hit points to the ally, or they can share the damage and the healing.
That's right.
Or
Just turn into
or-
a vampire.
Or against an enemy, just like slowly seep away at their life force.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty cool. That's kind of terrifying. That's mildly terrifying.
Why are we all scary in one way or another?
I wish Nana had life leech because like imagine like with a vine and it's literally
Oh,
like
God.
Poison Ivy style.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Oh.
I want
I
to spin
do-
up us of all being bad guys.
I have the base concept for Nana's next power in mind.
Nana gets more
And-
powers. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, it's the fourth. There's going to be 5 relic abilities total.
That's true. Okay. Yeah.
And Rudy's the only one who has had their 4th so far.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
And I
Yes,
know what Arthur's is going to be because me and Orb have talked about it, and
I
I've also
swear to
had
God,
some
he gets the
conversation
fire
with
full
Buddha.
arrow.
No,
Yeah.
he won't.
You have asked me a question.
I still
remember
don't.
that.
I did. I
entirely
asked
know.
you. I asked you to pick and choose. I asked all of you to pick like concepts for the next ability, like which path you wanted to take it.
Yeah, it was cool, and I had to think about it a lot.
I do
But-
not even remember.
I remember.
I remember. I just still don't entirely know which would be the answer.
Yeah,
It's cool. It's very cool.
it's very
Can't
cool.
wait
It's
to
very
bring
cool.
it out.
Oh, I do have
Yeah.
an answer for that question. Boyd asked, "What is the highest level potato recipe?" Probably like mashed wondrous potato, is what you could make, and then you chuck the whole bowl at something, and something may or may not happen.
I mean,
Really attempt to
or
consume it.
or in D&D, you could argue that you serve a hero's feast and it's just potatoes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have an idea.
Yes.
Mashed potatoes, but you put that piece of fungus that we collected in it, so they eat it, and the fungus is then in them.
Essence.
Maximum damage.
I
Mashed
still
potato
maintain-
surprise.
I mean, I kind of
maintain-
wanted to eat the mashed potatoes, but I don't know if I really want to partake anymore. Okay.
I still maintain you put that little bit of fungus in the apocalypse bottle, and oh baby, you got something brewing there.
I'm
I think
honestly.
the fungus just dies. I
Just
don't think.
infuse the fungus with the stuff in the apocalypse.
Why are we trying to make the fungus stronger? It almost killed 2 of our NPCs.
Because then we put
Yeah,
it on the
let's-
front of the train, and when we hear smack Jalira with the
True,
train,
it takes 2 health bars.
every
that's
episode,
true.
Josie, we're gonna keep bringing
We
this up.
got-
It's gonna
No, it's
happen.
okay. It's okay.
I
I'm
really want to end this.
just
train.
looking forward. I'm just looking forward to see how it all turns out
To
in
when
the
it
end.
spectacularly fails, and we're just like, but it was our train. How did it fail?
Imagine it doesn't explode, and Gerald just goes, "Huh? I guess it doesn't explode."
The question is though, like, during the downtime when we're showing highlights from you preparing for the final fight, is that a training montage?
Yes.
Yes, please, please.
Oh, I love it here.
Yes.
I love it. Oh man.
It's only while we're actually playing the game I hate puns.
Yeah. Afterwards, though, it's free game.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
them at all times.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
I gotta sell all my shit so I can get some more rare cooking oils.
Rare cooking oil.
It's okay,
Rare
Rudy-
cooking oils.
Look, it's okay. The next revive is on Rudy, okay?
Oh, thank you.
I mean, if we need money, you
I mean, I have half of it. I just need like.
guys haven't let George steal in how long?
Hi, Evil Dua. How are you doing?
Yeah,
If
not
we need money.
I mean, if I don't see him do it, who's gonna stop him? I'm gonna be like, "Oh, George, you've been working." Wait a second.
Orbit, thank you for the BB.
we just need to find like a really horrible, corrupt baron or something, and just do a heist.
Please?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean,
No.
Josie?
No, why?
Josie?
Oh my god.
Josie?
What have you done, Roju? There is one in George's backstory.
Oh my god, is there?
yeah.
There really is.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
What
We're
the
doing it. We're pulling a heist. We're pulling a heist so
I
Nana
mean,
can cook.
If we
regeneration
need money
fluid.
and that's suggested, I mean, I don't see any reason why not.
I mean, look, I'm.
Okay, but Rudy's not taking off his armor to stealth up.
That's no, we don't.
Clank,
We don't even
clank,
need that.
clank,
You're the distraction.
Clank,
You walk out.
I
Oh my.
am
God.
happy with this
How
suggestion.
happy.
Let's do it.
I
We
will-
gotta do it. We gotta do it. Especially
Okay,
for
no,
like
the
a bad
distraction,
guy.
the distraction is Rudy and Arthur set up a stall in front of the Baron's place going, you know, step on up. Behold,
Good.
the amazing immortal man. You can't hurt him. And really,
Can it be cabbages?
all he's doing, there can be a cabbage or two. And really, all he's doing is he's just tethered to Arthur health-wise, and just when an opponent hits him, he's just like, yeah, takes a little bit back. No,
And he like sips a little health potion.
It was just like
Amazing immortal
sucking help from Arthur.
yeah.
Arthur collapses.
See, I'm fine. He's dead. I'm fine.
Like in the crowd, he's just standing there. Someone goes, "You look a bit anemic. Are you okay?" Don't.
Oh no.
And then for my next trick, I will bring him back to life.
Yeah.
oh my
See?
god.
Perfect distraction. Oh.
God. Speaking of, did anyone ever watch the British like superpower show Misfits?
No, but I've heard of it.
I've
I
been
think.
told to watch that.
Yeah, my favorite character, he gets the superpower of like resurrection, but he has to actually die. He doesn't like heal, he has to die and then he comes back.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, but like he
Right.
cannot, it's not like he heals fast or anything.
No.
It's specifically when you die, you come back.
Wait, doesn't that
Like,
mean like
completely
depending on
mortal
injuries you just die
otherwise.
again? Like
Yeah,
does
so,
he-
like
does he-
there's moments where he needs to exaggerate his own injuries because he's like going really slow, and he's like, "It hurts, it hurts." And then then eventually they stumble upon a lactomancer who
Oh no,
I'm sorry, a
Feeds him.
a
lactomancer?
lactomancer.
lactomancer, and
I
he
hate
goes
it
like,
here.
"Oh,
I'm
you
leaving.
know that triple cheese pizza you had earlier today? Well, what if that mozzarella just hugged your brainstem a bit?"
Oh
Oh.
my
Oh
god.
my gosh. Ugh. Hate
Oh
that.
Oh jeez.
Felt
On that
bad.
I'd
note,
like my brain to not be touching anything, please. Thank you.
on that
Except
note,
for Cuddly's brain.
I'm going to head on
Oh.
out, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Are
You're
you-
allowed.
Are you,
Yes, I
still
will be going. I will be
I-
taking a bit of a longer break than usual, but yes, I plan on keep going.
Okay.
That's not an
Well,
issue.
we know.
I will,
I have too much energy after this session. I
What are you doing?
don't know.
don't know.
I don't
I'm gonna-
know.
I don't
See,
know.
Gouda, if I was feeling more up for it, I would probably do like maybe I don't know, maybe next week
Fall
I'll do some
Guys?
Fall Guys, maybe. But like I don't feel up for it right now. I've had a very
There's an
long
event
weekend.
going right now.
I know,
Ozzy?
I know
Ozzy?
there is.
There's an
No,
event
no,
going.
No,
Fall
not
Gu-
tonight.
Fall Guys?
No,
Fall-
not
Fall
tonight.
Guys?
No, not
Fall
tonight.
Guys?
No,
Fall Guys?
I gave Gouda a small taste of Fall Guys with Ozzy the other night, and I got the. Oh, you're stopping already.
He literally played 2 games.
That's all I wanted to do.
Please.
I mean, that's 2 more than I've ever played.
Oh,
Hey,
Honest-
Josie, Fall Guys? Fall Guys?
I knew that was coming.
Fall Guys?
I don't have Fall Guys, and I've never played Fall
It's free
Guys.
on all platforms.
It's
That's true. It is.
What?
honestly, it's
And
actually
it's also
pretty
cross
good.
platform and cross
Yeah.
progression.
It's
When
actually
did they make it free?
recently,
Uh,
not like a
this
month ago. Or
Last
something.
month,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually I've enjoyed my time with it. I don't like
I-
multiplayer games. And I don't like
Hashtag
battle
not
royales,
sponsored.
but I actually like it.
Look,
Mhm.
Gouda, I would love, but last night I was supposed to stream Reckoning, which I did not. So I promised the people to do it today, because I do know there's some people who want to see that, watch that house building that we're doing in that game.
Wait,
The
are we house
insane
building in
level.
that game?
Yeah, they have a thing. There's a thing now where you can get your own like keep and work, do like quests and gather resources to
Wait,
keep up. Yeah.
In Re-Reckoning.
You can
Yeah.
get a keep.
But
What
Are
if
you
you get like a
That's
gift?
cool.
I don't know, but I have pets now as well. They let you have pets.
Oh
No.
wait, hold on. I saw your pets. You got that one pet. I was there. I was there.
That one pet? Yeah,
I
that
was
one pet.
there.
You mean
That one pet.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was in the fucking game. Fuck, I need to reinstall it. Okay,
But
there
He's
you go.
reinstalling it right now.
Possibly.
You gave me all this energy.
And my camera just crashed.
You need to
Okay.
take responsibility.